I saw you message me, but I hadn't looked. But yeah, have you seen the photo real quick? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it'll stay like that until I get to confuzzled. Like, I'm assuming once I wash my hair, because I have to shower for it'll like go back to normal, but still. No, I wouldn't be able, trust me, I would not be able to repeat those movements. Oh, hello, my mic's on.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone listening about me getting my hair done at the barber's. Well, while the mic's on, genius, thank you so much for resubscribing. 30 months. Thank you for all the support, dude. Why is my mic already on? Well,
I'm guessing they can't hear me either.
No, they couldn't hear you. They couldn't hear you because Discord isn't set up on my starting soon screen. Only my mic is.
Well, it was worth asking. Seeing as your mic wasn't meant to be on either. But...
No, it wasn't on. So they couldn't hear you, but they could hear me. Wait, why was my mic? Okay, well, either way, we're on. Professional streamer right there. It's a good job I don't usually say anything incriminating before stream, isn't it? Nice job hitting low at 68, Carly. Welcome on in. Max, welcome on in. Jeevious, welcome on in. Good to see you. Again, thank you for the subscription. Whisper, hope you're doing well. Right, okay, so we're back on Valheim. We beat, which boss was it? Jeevious is confirming with a little winky face that couldn't hear you. Alright, so last time, what did we do? We beat Bone Mass, didn't we? So, on the hunt for silver, and I think we've just got a load of shit to do. Must act like Lupin upstairs. Oh, good luck with that, Max. Good luck with that. Right, shall we sleep so it's daytime at least?
Yeah. What I would say is we really need to find the Bogwitch.
We do really need to find the Bogwitch, because you want that silver platter.
Silver platter?
Was that not what you wanted from the Bogwitch?
The serving tray.
Oh, the serving tray. Okay, yeah. My bad. Close enough. I get that training in, folks. You got any plans to capture the little shit then, Max? Are you just working on your stealth game? Good luck out stealthing looping. Sneaky little bastard. Or as I like to call it, swap. I completely forgot I had that extension on. Oh, it's been a while since we've used the viewer tack extension. I forgot that was a thing. Right, well, how do you all go about this, Tim? Obviously we will find the Bogwitch. We found 2 at the moment.
Well, we should probably look west of where we are, because we've done quite a lot of exploring, so like on the east side up and down. But
sorry, Tim, can't hear you. Got the training montage going.
What?
Go on, people working hard, get that training in. Poor Tim is so confused.
Well, I'm confused because I think I know what it is she's trying to sing, but only because there's very few songs it could be.
I wasn't really trying to sing anything, just more like bobbing along to the music. If people do use the training redeem frequently enough, a short space of time, it plays training montage music.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so shall we go west?
I'll be honest, I'd seen Yankat come up, and I thought he was trying to do the Yankat music, and I was sat there listening to the notes, and I'm just sat there like, oh, please tell me that isn't actually him trying to do Nyan
No,
Cat.
it was not
Because it,
Nyanka. It was nowhere near. Get in the boat.
well, that's why I was wondering.
We're
Like,
going sailing. Get in the boat. That's fucking awesome. I'm glad you like it, Jeeves.
wait a minute.
It still needs a bit of tweaking. I only recently implemented it, so I need to like fine tune it a little bit. It's meant to also have a graphic, but I've not found a good graphic for it yet. So right now it's only the audio. Once I can either find or make a good graphic, I'll stick an overlay on the stream as well when it happens. Right, let's go. What were you gonna say, Tim?
I'm just trying to think of what the graphic could be.
Let's go north and west. Yeah, I don't know. I did try looking on like Upbeat because they've got motion graphics and stuff like that now, but I couldn't find any drag and drop ones that wouldn't like hide the stream or actually fit it or whatever. Add artwork of Lakea doing that would be really fucking cool, to be fair. It does require me to actually commission more artwork, of which you're already coming a lot at the moment, but I would be down for that. Ooh, hit us, Genius. You've usually got some good ideas. Go on, Tim.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm off in my own world.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to pitch an idea then.
Instead of thinking of an idea.
Good idea for fan art? Oh, that'd be hilarious. We're getting a lot of art at the moment. Like, I got the piece from Mailer recently. We've got the community art idea, which Una has confirmed the slot for. Una's going to start working on that in early June, so we've got a short wait on that. And then the idea of recreating the Simpson hit and run loading bar with Lakea. Sonny's already done a lot of work on that one, so we're getting a lot of artwork at the moment. Bunch of shadow dudes and dudesses filling the bottom of the screen, like 10%. You know what? That would actually be solid. I'll have to see. Wouldn't even. Okay, stick that in a message on Discord, Genius. I need to figure out how I can do that, but I've got a couple of ideas, and that would be fucking awesome. That'd be beautiful. It's got to have something to fit the training vibe, hasn't it? Like some kind of boxing or weights or something.
Right, if you was just going for like shadow people, if you had like your green screen up again, couldn't you just chroma key it?
That's a very
so
good
where
point.
you are is just like flat background, and it's just
yeah.
you lifting a bunch of weights and stuff.
You know what? That would work. That would absolutely work.
Because you just make where isn't green black. Like
no,
it's one of them where
you make where isn't green transparent, otherwise it would cover the whole screen. But then you just put on a filter for where you aren't chroma keying out.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and yeah. I wouldn't know how to do it, but I know it would be very easy to do it.
Yeah, no, I could absolutely do that. It's also a chance to like work more with the green screen and do more with that. Why do I have an idea of Lakea doing bench presses with looping as a weight? I don't know, because like neither of those two are, to be fair, none of the three of us are particularly weightlifters. Looping in particular. Yeah, yeah, none of the three of us are particularly weightlifters, but it would definitely fit. Ooh, hang on. Okay, sandbanks ahead.
I imagine these days I could probably lift more than you, to be fair.
You've probably got more lifting power nowadays, because your job is a lot more physical, whereas I'm stuck behind a desk. Like, in terms of power, I can probably, like, outperform you. But in terms of, like, lifting strength, yeah, you've probably got me there nowadays. I was talking to Minion. She was saying, she was joking that maybe I should take up rowing. And to be fair, I'm not entirely against the idea. Because I was trying to get back into badminton. But none of the clubs around me are taking folks at the moment. Can't really get into dodgeball because none of the... there isn't a club that's close to me easily at the moment. And rowing is a full body workout. Yeah, rowing is amazing. I used to do a lot of kayaking. but that was more upper body in that, and honestly, it wasn't really that physically work, like that much physical work. So something like rowing that's a lot more physical, a full body like workout would work a lot more for me, I think.
To be fair, it's worth noting when you say that you did the kayaking and all that,
Yeah, a
or
lot of
whatever
it
it
was on
was.
an indoor swimming pool.
Yeah, a lot of it was an indoor swim.
I,
So,
I
like, I
did
feel
do
like
some on
it's
rivers and that, but it's not like
yeah,
not as much as I would have liked.
I feel like it's one of them sort of like workout things where it's like it really depends. Because if you go on like a really rough rapids river, then that shit would be a workout. Like,
Is it? I think that's less of a workout and more just a try it. Like, I suppose you're battling to not go over. For the most part, it's just a case of going with the water. I don't think you've got a whole lot of choice, really, have you? Like, do you think you could go against the water on a rapids, Tim? I don't think I could. I'd give it a
it's
shot, but I think
yeah.
it'd probably get turned around. To be honest, with the way the water flows and the shape of the boats, I think the water would probably push your kayak in the other direction. Would like push to rotate your kayak in the other way?
Hmm. Oh, well,
Yeah, yeah.
we're
I
getting
know.
land.
It's hard to see when the sails are down. That's the main challenge. Rowing
Zoom
is a
out.
very good all-round workout. Yeah, definitely a good shout. Kayak is usually at the wide body ship. Absolutely, and I'm not really game for that. I'd much rather have a more balanced body shape than me.
Rather than the it is at the minute.
Wow.
Sorry, that was
Wow. That's not even accurate anymore.
it is. I'm sorry. You know when you're like halfway through saying something, you're like, I don't know if I should be saying this, but we're already in it. So
It's committed now. You can get out and dig us out of this for that.
oh, it's being destroyed.
Yeah, well, I'm the one actually doing something about it while you're sat there feckin' fishing. What an asshole! Right, go on, you can dig it. You can dig the hole to get us out.
I've not got a pickaxe.
Why do you not have a pickaxe?
Well, I do. I was just waiting for you to get out of the boat.
Oh, you asshole! Get digging.
I'm gonna get some.
Get
I'm gonna
digging.
get some wood.
Why are you getting wood? Oh, for...
So I can.
You don't need wood.
Have you seen the shit there of that boat?
We don't need wood. It's fine. It's actually fine. It's at like half health. Fine. Get wood out. Dig it out.
Given how some of our previous adventures have gone.
Don't know what you're on about. They've been absolutely fine. Not been disaster prone at all. Oh, if you've got a hoe, you can do that. More wood needed, me lord. So glad other people get those references.
Right, let me push.
Yeah. On. Heave ho. Oh, there we go. Fine. We're fine. It's a difficult bit to be sailing around, to be. Blaming you for this.
Well, sure.
Genius, you might. We've got a couple of redeems now you might like. Another one we've got is the Blue Sky Redeem. So now you can use a redeem, and Lakea will take a screenshot of my game view and post it to Blue Sky with a caption you can add, which I think is pretty neat. And it totally didn't take like multiple attempts to get it working at all. No, it absolutely worked first time. Oh, not the fucking dollar. But yes, that is also a redeem. Dang it. Oh, right, to the west. Gonna move further out to sea, and then we should be fine from any land.
No.
Oh.
I suggest that you stick to the left till we're sort of like near land, near our place again, because
Why?
we've done a stupid.
What have we done?
We've not got the bits to make a portal.
Alright, well...
Don't turn around.
I'm not turning around, I'm just going to... Ooh, hang on. Getting PC out for a moment. Look, we can park up here. If you run and get the bits from home, I'll do something. Hey, tea time. I'll take that, thank you.
Sit and chat with chat.
Yeah, I'll sit and chat with chat, and I'll put it on your view because it's going to be marginally more interesting.
Have you still got the Ichthyo on, rather than Boneless?
Yes.
Can I pinch it? Because I'm going to be
Yes,
running.
I will absolutely do. Ooh. Interesting. Genius taking use of that. Yes. I will approve. Sorry, Tim. I'm not paying attention to where I'm sailing. I'm approving a thing. Hang on.
Waiting on your Ichthyo.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. I'm not going to fault you for that.
Thank you.
It won't do anything if... oh, she's not meant to even answer. Huh. That's interesting. I might need to check that later on. No one else should be able to approve those. That could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I'll double check. Oh, I know why she's doing that. Okay, no, that's fine. No one else can approve it, but she'll answer you anyway. Because I've done a bit of a dum-dum with how I've set it up. Would be fun, though. It could be risky. There's a reason why I've got to approve them. Just in case. I'm sure you lot would be fine. Random Tom, Dick, and Harry from down the road, however, I'm not so sure about. I'm just going to open that link. Good. Oh, no. Okay, duly noted. Interesting. Noted for future. So, it turns out, because it was on Tim's point of view when you used the redeem Javius, my game capture wasn't active. So, yeah, it's just posted a black picture. It's just black.
Ah. That's problem.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate that. That's something to consider. That is definitely something to consider. The Black Horizons. I'm going to put it back on Tim's point of view, so he's moving now. I'll just get us some general run in that. Pick was censored. I was too not safe for work, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that. I can do stuff about that though. Or I'll think about how best to handle that one. I just might have to tweak a couple of bits. Because I set it up for like when I'm streaming solo in mind, and obviously like my game capture's always on at that point. I hadn't thought about when we're using this system. Adds in 5 minutes, by the way, guys. Using this system for multiple points of view. So that's something to consider about. Sorry, Jeevius. If you let me know next time you use it, I'll make sure it's on my point of view. I do apologise. And I'll fix it up for next time. Mega Boopy. Quick with the boopage. Welcome on in, Wolf Warrior. One screenshot per chatter. No, it shouldn't be. There is a global cooldown. I can't remember how long the cooldown is. I'd have to check. But there's a global cooldown to basically make it so we're not spamming Blue Sky at all. I don't want to be spamming people's feeds if they follow Lakea. No worries, just trying it out. That's why it's really cheap at the moment. Because it's actually meant to be on the more expensive side. Ooh, I get that training in Wolf Warrior.
So there's a question.
Yeah.
A mega boopy. Would that be like just really exaggerated motion, or is it actually harder than a boop?
I was
Like,
thinking less of a boop and more just a punch. Mega boop deck. Fuck off, asshole.
that's my point. Is a mega boop just sort of like, hey, you want a mega boop? What's a mega boop?
Yeah, what's a mega boop? Get staked. Oh, that would be quite amusing. What did I gonna say? Yeah, that's why it's cheap at the moment, because it's mostly working. So, like I said, from my point of view, it works fine. But as there's still a couple of things to consider with it, I've put it down real cheap, and then it'll go back to being a little more expensive once we've made sure it works more consistent. But hey ho, it's getting there. It's early. What was that, Tim?
Settling cores just changed where they were.
Ah, fair. Fair. I still have so many cool things to do with the redeems. Like, to be fair, I think I've managed to do a fair bit of late. Like the blue sky redeem that mostly works. We've got Lakea's captures. Will you stop throwing rocks at my ship? Oh, there's a few.
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
He gets it. He gets the reference. Ow. Dickhead, he hit me with a stick. Inventory. Got that reference. Oh, right, how far away are you, Tim?
I've just started heading back now.
Hey, taking forever. Come on, Slurper. Thanks for the alert, Jeevious. Good to see you, buddy. Okay. It's kind of amusing because in the time you've been gone, I've ended up getting a load of Grey Dwarf eyes and that. Picking some random bits of that tank. Oh no, it's fine. Barely taking any damage. Barely taking any damage. Oh man. Anyone? Oh, not likely. I was about to ask who's ready for Confuzzled, but I don't know how many folks here are likely to be going. I am totally ready for my panel and don't still have slides to prepare for my panel at all. I am 100% ready and not going to be winging a load of slides together on Wednesday night at all. Waiting for the judgment from Tim.
No, it's silent this time.
Silent? You silent?
Silent judgment, but silent.
Silent judgment. That far off. Why are you going that way around? Why are you going the long way around?
What?
You're going the long way around.
Oh, scenic.
What the... Dude! Oh, yeah, we've got to go find the Bogwitch. Takes forever running home.
Well, I did say we should have sailed around the island somewhere closer, but...
What? When did you say that?
When I first noticed that we were shot.
What? I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Wishing you the absolute best. Awesome. Thank you so much, Max. I am genuinely looking forward to it. It is going to be absolute shenanigans. I'm staying with Minnie and a few folks, so that's always going to end interestingly. There's some good panels as well, a lot of creative ones that I absolutely want to check out. Turns out, I don't know why, but Tim, at a lot of furry conventions and that, do you want to know what the dance improv events are called?
Go on.
Paws on water. Like, does that not confuse anyone else? Like, it's an improvised dance competition, which, don't get me wrong, I love the idea and kind of want to give it a go. But it's like, why is it called Paws on Water? What's that got to do with dancing?
I'm not sure. Like, I'm thinking of anything it could be. Right.
Yeah, apparently that's not even just Confuzzled. That's just furry conventions around the world. They called it Paws on Water. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand what water has to do with it. Because that's why I didn't go to it last year, because I thought, oh, that'll be something else. Wasn't until after the fact that I realised what it was. It was like, damn, that would have actually been a lot of fun to go to.
Hello.
He's back. Oh, he's brought a friend. Oh, friend's pushing us. Friend is being useful, friend. Ooh, rock there. Put it back on my view so people all take screenshots. So it's a bit dark and windy. Ah, come on. Turn, ya bitch. No, that's not the direction I wanted you to turn. Tim having a go at some improvised dance moves there. Right, Tim, I'm gonna actually need you to direct me a little bit around rocks and that, because it is dark and I can't see very well.
We'll just go a little bit more in to see then.
You told me not to go further. Make your bloody mind up. Do you want me to stay inland or not?
No, I was saying, right. So this is where your confusion's coming from. I said about staying inland and going round, so we would be closer, so I could run back and get the resources. Now that we've got the resources, it doesn't matter.
Right, okay, communication skills absolutely at the forefront of ranger knowledge over here between me and Tim.
Rocks ahead, by the way.
Yeah, I've noticed those. Now, are we going to stick to our current landmass, or do you want me to just sail off to the west?
I'll sail off to the west.
Sailing off to the west it is. Rather, typically, the wind is not on our side, because why would it be on our side?
Oh, you can still, as long as the wind isn't in that front little
quadrant. Yeah,
I
know that. I was just waiting until we got further past the rocks. I also don't like it when it's over there, because it, like, tilts the boat a little bit. It's very close to no longer being helpful. And now it's no longer helpful. Oh, it's flashing. Right on that borderline.
Can you imagine actually trying to dance like this with all the spins when the boat was doing this? Like, it would be impressive both for the physical feat and for not being seasick in 2 minutes. Like,
it would definitely be taking an iron stomach at that point, wouldn't it? Like, yes, I'm going to be on a longboat in a rocky sea, and I'm gonna spin like a child. Like, good luck not being seasick. I'm surprised we still got land to our port side here. Like, I didn't realise how big.
Is this all part of the main landmass? Oh, landmass? I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, look at the map.
I didn't realise there was all this black forest connected to the island.
Me neither.
I thought it just kind of ended with that little bit there.
Yeah, I thought it was just about at the edge as well. Don't forget, there's all the stuff to the south as well. I know it's technically another landmass, but there's still a huge land.
It's accessible.
Like, yeah. You don't need a boat to get over there. I wonder how difficult it would be to build bridges. Like actual wooden bridges, not necessarily like try and raise the land with mud bridge. Go west, go west. There's probably a song about going west somewhere on the internet. Quick, someone give it a Google. Up a little. No.
I imagine that there'll be some sort of Manifest Destiny musical from the 1800s, 1700s.
See, this is the thing, when the wind's at this angle, you've got it full sail, it rotates the boat. It does me nothing.
Yeah, somehow I'm still staying upright and dancing. Like
a British band from the 80s, of fucking course it is. Oh, why am I not surprised that that is the case? Oh, that was always going to be the case, really, wasn't it?
Of course. Also, this is still the same landmass.
Yeah. Pretty much.
This is actually a huge island for this game.
Absolutely. Like, the amount of land we have access to. The main thing it gets me about is it's mostly the same biomes, meadows and black forests. We haven't actually seen much that is anything else. There's that small little mountain area. That's about it.
Oh, we've gone around a few swamps to the right, like.
How much iron do we have, by the way? I think we've still got a fair bit.
We had like 3.5 stacks.
Pretty good. I think we're starting to move into silver. We hadn't actually upgraded our stuff that much. Oh, the wind's being a pain in the house. Thinking about green screening shit now.
Got weights to lift on green screen?
Oh, a few bits I could use. I could
There's swamp coming up on the right.
Swamp? Oh yeah, okay. Looks dead ahead to starboard, to be honest. What's the next biomes after mountain? Remind me.
I think it was plains after that.
That ring. I think I might have to turn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn starboard. They were still active in the 90s. What songs did they do, Whisper? This British band of Go West. Does Google give us any of their more popular songs? See if there's anything we recognize? Probably not, but it's worth an ask. Must have been going for a short while there. They're still active in the 90s. Fine. All part of the same landmass. Yeah.
I think that there was a little bit of walk between those two, but it's still just about doable.
You say it might still be crossable. Hey, Shop Boys is the band. Oh, okay. That name rings a bell, to be fair. Hey, Shop Boys. Wonder if it's something Mum ever listened to.
I wouldn't know, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think my Spotify shows I don't listen to much, much 80s music. Oh, I'm getting a bit back. edge of the map. Tim, you know we're starting to go back on ourselves a little here, right?
I have noticed that. Try to not stick close to the landmass itself, but stick by the swamp. Because Bogwitch,
that's what
funnily
I'm
enough,
doing.
spawns in the swamp.
What did you say? What was that last part?
Because funnily enough, the Bogwitch spawns in a swamp.
Strange that. Got a bit of wind. That makes sense. I can't remember how the spawning works. I think memory serves from what I've been told. Ooh, bit of high land there. The merchants have like 10 areas they can spawn in the game, and then when you find that area, they just spawn in that area and they're permanently there for the rest of the game. Or that world. Anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's back to Black Forest.
Only found between 3,000 and 8,000 meters from the world center.
3 to 8 kilometers.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how far away we are, but I think we're pretty damn far. Yeah, I think we're within that range. Hey, Crosspath, good to see you, dude. How are you doing? Nice job hitting level 13. Alpha Mike Bravo Uniform Sierra Hotel Uniform Golf Sierra. What are you saying there, dude? I can see you using the NATO NATO phonetic alphabet pneumatic. Fucking hell, what was I talking about? Nice job hitting level 13, Crosspath. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Oh, we're back at the swamp again.
Okay, can you not like just read when they do the Alpha Mike stuff?
I can't read it that quickly when it's scrolling through chat, no. Funnily enough, when I've used phonetic alphabet, we weren't scrolling through Twitch chat typically. Most of the time I was using it was over walkie-talkies and phone calls.
We might have to leave this landmass before. I don't think it's going to be
No,
here.
it's not looking like it, is it? Ah! Ambush! Dang it! Ambush hooks!
That's what he said.
Yeah, I know. Fucking dickhead! Get off me!
Oh, that's what he was doing with the Alpha Mike Bravo stuff.
Oh! Oh, okay, that was nicely done with that. I can appreciate that. Doing good? Just chilling? Aye, glad to hear it, dude. Not bad. Just doing a bit of exploring while we're looking for certain merchants. Yeah, shall we say follow this south a little bit, but then head west when we get down to about the midpoint again?
They say because we're actually heading towards spawn. I don't know if we're 3,000 meters out anymore.
I would say roughly we are, right? Yeah, dude.
Well,
look at where the edge of the map is. I would say we're 3,000 meters out. I could be wrong. Is that more meadow?
We're closer to the edge than you think. I mean, sorry, we're closer to being inside it than you think.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, true, maybe. Okay. Might be time to head west then. Well, at least we've seen that there's still plenty of land to explore on our own little island. Little being, not so little. Alright, let's go out west again then. Starboard side. Heading of 270 degrees, roughly. Why, why is that landmass so big? Like, it's not normally that big in this game.
Algorithm just decided, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, algorithm just decided. But you know, when you zoom out on this boat, it does actually look really fucking cool. Like, how's that for a sailing view?
There's also put into perspective how small the boat is, though.
A little bit, but still. Ah, okay, more land ahead. Looks like another meadow.
I guess we turn right and just follow it around.
You mean starboard? Come
Same
on.
difference.
Come on. Know the difference. We're at sea. Know your nautical terms.
It doesn't matter if it's still correct.
Don't ever say that to a sailor. Oh.
Oh, I do see swamp ahead again, sir.
I hate this. I genuinely hate it. I can't wait until we no
So you
longer
mentioned-
need.
I mean, we're pretty near that point.
We're
Don't
almost
really need
there.
much
We'll
variety,
still have
but-
to pop back occasionally for more iron and such, but like we're getting to a point where it's less and less necessary to go there. The Bogwitch shouldn't be too bad because we should be able to get a pot fairly close. They usually have a little bubble where you're safe in. As long as we build like portals, should be okay. You're getting pretty far in the game though. Pretty nice. Nice to make some more progress again. Well, while we're-
Because the first time I played it, we only just beat the second boss. That was it. Like,
yeah, there were a number of times when playing it with folks, only beat like the first boss, maybe two bosses, didn't get very far. Part of that was because when we first started playing it, or when I first started playing it, I think there was only the one boss in the game, in fairness. But yeah, it's nice to be able to do a lot more with it. I think they are slowly getting to a point where they're willing to call it nearly a full release. Slowly but surely getting there. I think there's a couple more bits they want to do. No, not finding the Bogwitch.
any games coming out that people are excited for?
I'm still surprised that Doom, what's the thing, came out without me noticing.
It's been getting good reviews.
Okay, fair. Well, what's the gameplay like? Because they can't. Ooh. They kind of got a little mixed up in Doom Eternal from what I saw of it in like gaming videos. Huh?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I just thought it was decent reviews. Like,
fair. Something where. Oh, is that a planes coming up? Yeah, that's planes. I'm turning around.
we can go near the planes.
No, I'm not risking it. Go the other
Just
way.
take us north then. North through the sea.
Okay, fine. We'll go north then. Go north.
Don't forget, it's like a 500-meter radius around them when you spot them.
I was gonna follow this landmass just back the other way, but go to the north, to the north. I'm still curious what happens when we get to the edge of the world. That's something I do want to try at some. Not with this character, but it's something I want to try. Give it a go. See what happens. Yeah, there's not normally many games coming out that I get excited about, to be honest. I don't remember the last time I got excited for a game to come out. I remember being excited for Stronghold 3 back in the day, and that ended up being a bit of a disappointment. What else was there? Been any other? How many games have you been excited for in the past, Tim?
I'm trying to think now. I really don't know. Like, there's quite a few I've been excited for, but there's only been one or two that I've ever pre-ordered. Like, and even then, like,
That's more than me. I've never pre-ordered a game.
yeah, it's perfect. Like, I've only ever pre-ordered ones, or I'm like, I know I'm going to enjoy this. Like, because it's like I know I pre-ordered bloody one of the Sword Art Online ones, and it wasn't necessarily for the story, but they have quite an enjoyable game loop of just making the numbers bigger kind of thing, and it's just like I could just mind off, settle into the
Yeah,
numbers, and
that's fair.
tickle the autistic part of my mind. So it was like, yeah.
The autistic tickle. Yeah, no. I don't remember the last time I was excited for a game to come out. I know there's been games that I've been looking forward to play. I want to try and get the Batman games working. The bloody things are being stubborn. I think it's because my newer generation cards, I say newer generation, like RTX 30 series, didn't get released a few years ago now, but still, it's they don't seem to want to play ball with the older game, and I'm having a bit of a harder time trying to get drivers that will run the older game that will still work with these cards. And I'm not really prepared to like butcher my whole graphics drivers on this system just to play the one game.
It says something where we managed to get Warlords 4 working on it, and
I'm
you can't
still
get that
amazed
work.
Yes, I'm amazed you going. Over 10 years. Over 10 years of going back and forth on that.
I remember like we were both excited, and I remember like waking up the next day, playing it for like 6 hours, and I
Yeah.
messaged you like, oh, "Have you tried it yet?" And you was like, "I've just been playing it." We both just sat and played it for like 8 hours.
I think what got me was the fact that we both went into it and I was like, look, it's been over 10 years. Nostalgia is a thing. Let's give it a go. But let's just be aware that it's probably not going to be as good as we remember it, because nostalgia is a bitch. And then we both jumped on, and we were both like, actually, this is just as good as we remember. Oh, I think it was the first time where nostalgia genuinely didn't, like,
Yeah.
pull the glasses over our eyes. Like,
I so wish we had on stream the moment where we thought we finished Titan Quest.
oh man, I genuinely wanted to throw something out the window at that one. Genuinely wanted to throw something out the window for that one. And I'm not, like, I think at one point someone actually mentioned streaming it. I can't remember who or where, but it's just like, no, it's samey. It's really samey. And like, it's fun, don't get me wrong, like, for a short while, but it's just the same stuff. And if it ended at, like, the end of Act 2, I think I would have enjoyed it. Act 3 was just a drag, and when we realised we had the DLC, it was just like, no. No. I'm done with this. Yeah, genuinely, Max, it was like, me and Tim had played a lot of old games thinking, oh, we loved this as a kid, and then realised, oh, nostalgia. But then, yeah, no, with Warlords 4, it's like, this is genuinely as good as we remember it. Not to say there weren't issues with it, but it was pretty good. Also, we're not finding any land in this direction so far, and the wind is not in our favor. So I might turn back to going west.
Fair, I reckon we could. West works, east works. I think that is land over there.
Where?
Might just be the clouds. I don't know. I think it's the clouds.
I think I might see something very distant. Relatable, absolutely. I think we've all had those times when we've gone to play like older games from our childhood, thinking they were awesome games, only to realize that nostalgia is indeed a bitch.
To be fair, how many times and how many hours do we put into bloody Spellforce?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What would you say was the worst one we ever did in terms of like nostalgia really clouding the game for?
Ooh.
There's been some bad ones, hasn't there? There's been,
Hmm.
like, I wouldn't say Neverwinter Nights was particularly nostalgia ruining because like we never completed it, but also like it's just the ending and that was just a little disappointing anyway on the first time round.
I remember, right, so I don't know if anyone in chat has played Neverwinter Nights, but we put aside like a good, not a good weekend, but like a really good night to try and get it done.
There's
The
4
final act
chapters
of
as a
that game,
heads up. The game
yeah,
consists
4
of 4
chapters.
chapters. We completed 3 of them and we got to the last chapter. And as Tim said, we put aside a Friday night. I was like, right, we're both free this night. We're going to finish this game and we're going to, like, really enjoy it. Go on,
And
Tim.
it just finished. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like you sort of go through, and it's like, okay, right, we're getting going.
It's done.
Oh,
I think we were done in less than an hour. It was genuine. Right, I'm going to need a hand, Tim. The mist has settled in big time and there's a lot of rocks. Yeah, like, I think we were done inside of an hour. We were genuinely disappointed. The last chapter felt so rushed. Like, just utterly rushed. And it just wasn't satisfying. At all. Like, really? Oh, I do see a fire over there. Might be like a Surtling spawner, though.
I think it's a Settling spawner.
It's... How the fuck are we meant to see here?
I mean, it's definitely a swamp because I see a Draugr just sort of stood shitting
But the
himself.
map still says Black Forest. Not making it...
Oh,
Oh, careful, don't be falling out, dude. Do not be falling out. Oh, for fuck.
yeah, you beat me to it.
Yes, pick on the exhausted tabaxi who does everything behind the scenes. That's such a good idea.
Damn it, Max! Also, damn it, you, Tim. I suspect you were gonna do it if Max didn't.
Oh yeah. Look.
Damn looping! Fucking asshole. Right, well, we can at least see where we're going now.
But yeah, where is this Bogwitch?
I don't know.
There's only so much land we can search before they pop up, so...
Yeah. I don't know why this game keeps lagging for me. Well, it keeps dropping down to like 30 FPS.
Need a better computer.
Shut up, you. Not all of us have like 470 Ti's. Yeah, do you think you've used enough rope there, Max? Enough rope there to scale the bloody Empire State Building? Little overkill. More Surtling spawners. More dungeons.
So at least we know that there will be plenty of iron about if we need it.
That's not what we're really after right now, is it?
Nope. Guess we just keep heading east. We're definitely in the 3 to 8 kilometer boundary.
Are you
so
sure we're not outside it?
look at the map. Like,
Yeah, that's just it. Oh yeah.
I would say we're solidly around the 5 kilometer mark.
I'll take your guess on that.
Oh, Black Forest, Jesus.
Really hoping for
Oh,
Fram.
just head east then, I guess.
Getting misty again, so it's kind of hard to see. Fucking hell. So, anyone fancy doing the blue sky redeem? I'm sure you can see so much right. Oh, wait, look. No point in even being sarcastic. Look at can't even be sarcastic at the right time. Oh. In there. Oh, it's stormy. It's stormy.
That does mean we might get a sea monster chasing us.
I think a sea monster can come at any time, right?
Mainly during night or storms.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Just what we want to hear.
To be fair, it is, because it means we can do the seafood platter.
Oh, okay. If you're ready to take on the sea monster, I'll take your word for it.
You just sail away from it.
That is
and I'll
pretty
keep
much the
shooting
plan.
and we'll hope. We won't get one at the minute anyway, because we're in meadows.
I'm literally following the island by using the map right now. My insanity of trying to catch loopers. I know, and Paul Lakea
you might
is
want to turn
paying
right.
for it. Yeah, I'm noticing. I'm noticing. Ooh, okay, rocks up there. Damn. When you zoom out, when the lightning comes down, that looks pretty cool.
It's a pretty cool effect.
Can we find the fucking Bogwitch?
Maybe we should have brought the bigger boats. It is a little faster.
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
Pretty sure it is a bit faster.
Give it a quick Google. Seeing as though I'm the one doing all the fucking sailing.
Sure.
Love how I titled this. Search the hunt for silver, and we are very much in the wrong area for silver. Jaws reference? I have never seen Jaws, so if it was, I don't get it.
The longship is superior to the carve in basically every way.
Noted. Also, that's another plane, so we're going east.
Sure.
Goblins there and shit. Don't wanna be dealing with goblins.
We can deal with goblins.
I'd rather not. Those things fucking hurt, you know. They fucking hurt.
Bit of gobber.
Bit of gobbo. Bit of gobbo. Gobbo, 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 gobbo. Oh, this is doing my nutting.
Sea monster dead ahead.
Oh, hello. Well, I'm just gonna keep sailing, and I'm gonna let you do the shooty. You do the shooty. I'll do the sailing. Don't shoot the fucking boat, you muppet! Moron! That was the... Stop blowing holes in my ship!
I'm actually going to have to stop because I can't hit it. This is the other advantage to the longbow. It's a little easier to shoot off of.
Well, good news is I found a swamp. Fortunately, the bad news is we've lost the wind temporarily. Oh, is it leaving?
Nope, it's just gone off at an angle.
Okay. So you have to shoot it, Tim. I don't think. The wind is not helping. Trying to turn to get you a clear shot at it. Please tell me that's not the ship sinking.
You need to turn more. Dead.
Is it dead?
Yeah, can we go back and get the bits?
Oh. Really making life difficult right now. Right. How badly damaged is the boat right now, Tim? Oh! Oh!
Very.
Okay, shall we...
Left a bit, left a bit, left a bit,
yeah,
left a bit.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Oh, right a bit, right a bit, right a bit.
Turn, you bastard. Turn, you wazzock. Anyone seen the Grand Tour when they were on the boats and James May was trying to get his cushion out the fucking water?
Yes.
This remind anyone of anything else? Right, you got
Let's
it?
get on the other side of the boat. There we go. Yeah, let's head towards that swamp so we can repair it.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh. Because it is... I don't know if you can see how damaged it is, but it's...
I did take a look. It's, it could be worse, but not much worse. Oh, world save. Oh, what do you mean that we're in planes? This isn't a planes. Really hope it's not about to tell us that this is about to turn into a planes. Otherwise, I'm not.
It's not planes, don't worry.
You say that. Look at the map. Look at what the map's saying.
Yeah, but I can see the dogger spawning.
Yeah. Okay, there he goes. Right, there should be wood in the ship storage if you all quickly make.
I've got some in my inventory.
Okay, hang on.
Right. Okay, come on, give me a spark. Yep. Repair. Destroy. Go, go, go.
We're going. One of the fastest pitch shops you'll ever see in fucking Valheim. How was that for a speedy turnaround? Now, if we could just find the fucking Bogwitch. Oh.
Damn serpent meat is heavy.
How heavy?
Each slab's 10 kilo.
Hell.
Or 10 weight, or 10 pound. 10 unit of measurement. Oh, land ahead, watch out.
I may have tabbed out to update the stream title.
Oh, we are very beached.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
There we go. That's a good point. Let's have a quick Google. What unit of measurement did Viking use?
Good guess. Grams? What? What?
It's things the Viking use kilograms.
I was thinking where the game came, like where the developers of the game are based.
I meant the actual Vikings.
Oh, okay. No, they will probably use pounds or something. I would
Yeah, it's just the idea that the Vikings are managing to use a system that wasn't defined until 1795. Like,
Is the metric system really that new? I didn't
yeah,
realize it was that new. I thought it'd been around a little bit longer than that.
what unit of weight measurement did Vikings use? Well, there's a lot of words here that I would have no how to pronounce. I guess apparently there's a skipund.
What's a skipping?
Apparently it's £12.
I have never. I thought. Wait, how much is a stone? I'm googling madly. Oh, we found another planes, maybe, possibly. Don't know yet. Can I make a suggestion, Tim?
Yes.
If we stop and make a portal, I go home and work on some other stuff like processing ores and stuff. You keep sailing to look for the Bogwitch. Oh, we're making no progress.
Sure.
Okay, where do you want to pull up?
Somewhere around here. The only problem is if another sea monster pops up, I will be burned.
I mean, I can stay with you if you want.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
To be fair, I think the boats can generally outrun the sea monsters if you go with the wind. Oh, there's a leaf behind us. Go. Never asked that, Tim. I mean, it's fine when Tim asks it, because he always manages to find a way to jammy Dodger out of it. Because it's fucking Tim.
You see this thing wrapped around me? This is
Oh,
called
hello there.
a rope. It's stopping me
Fucking
from
you got in my
helping
way
you
then.
right. Who incidentally is also
You're gonna die
stopping
now
me from
because you're
bringing your
poisoned
net.
and not
what?
eaten.
Oh.
Well, at least this confirms you were paying attention
built
when we
the
taught
pole.
you how to tie a knot. But did you have to prove it by tying me to a tree?
Hey, Fang, good to see you, bud. Hope you're
It may
keeping
have
well.
escaped your notice, but I'm a
That
little
was a
tied
bit
up
of a
right
daft
now.
mistake, if you
Or
don't
have you
mind me
already
saying.
forgotten that you're the one who put me here?
Yeah, that was a staff mistake. That was a daft mistake.
And I think that's what kind of makes it all the more
Yeah.
irritating.
Yeah, it very much is. I hope you're keeping well, Fang. Better than I am right now, because I feel like a fucking idiot. Also, unfortunately, Lakea's a little tied up right now, so she can't help you with those redeems. My things are literally right next to the port.
Yep.
It's because I don't eat while I'm on the boat because there's no need. But then I usually remember to eat when we land again. I just didn't this time, like a fucking idiot. Why is this character so cursed? It's because I'm playing as Lakea, that's why. Because I'm playing as Lakea instead of myself. That's my excuse. That's the excuse I've got, and that's the excuse I'm running with. Oh boy, right, yeah. I will get on with other bits while you continue sailing then, Tim.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, did we process all the silver last time?
It was bladed, just absolutely twatting it all out.
Yeah, he did. We've got a solid 46 silver. Okay, that's pretty solid.
Gonna say, because I did make a silver sword, so.
Of course you made. How does it compare to iron?
Quite a lot better.
Yeah, I might.
Like, just a level 1 silver sword, if you compare it to what's your sword.
My sword is a level 2 /61.
Yeah, this one is /75 spirit 30.
Yeah, that is considerably better. No point going over some of the others. I am going to make myself a silver. All of that in there. Or I could also do arrows. What tasks do we need doing, Tim? Is there anything while I'm over here?
Not massively. We've got a good chunk of food. Right.
If I can make a silver sword, what is silver?
It's a chunk of silver,
It gets
yeah.
so expensive to make anything in the late game. It's absolutely ridiculous. 40 silver. How much leather scraps do I want? Oh man, I might go look to see if I can get us more silvers. Hey Samuel, welcome on in, dude. Good to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Oh shit, I'm burning iron away. I want 40 fucking silver. Yeah, I'll see if I can get us more silver, because me making this uses up most of the silver we had. As if
Yeah,
two
it's
silver
worth
swords
it,
uses all that. Bloody ridiculous. I mean, I know, to be fair, we have made the wolf stuff as well, like the wolf cloaks. Let's have a look. Doing well, and you? I'm doing awesome. Thank you so much for asking. Glad you're doing well. Now let's have a look. Compared to my level 2 iron sword, for silver sword 75/to 61/. Then there's the fairy spirit as well. Does use slightly more stamina, but it's got more block armor. It's got less block force. Interesting. ×2 parry bonus.
You're just going to be using your shield anyway. Like.
Yeah, that's true. So that's less of an. Backstab ×3. I don't know what that means. I guess that's if you attack from behind.
Sneak attack, basically.
Use. There we go. I have a silver sword. What does it take to upgrade these?
Much less.
It's still 20 odd silver. Like that's still a lot of silver, dude. Yeah, I am going to I'm gonna see if I can get more silver. Do we still have the portal to the mountain?
I believe so.
Oh wait, did we? Oh, we did bring back the silver, didn't we?
Yes, I believe that we was going from Merchant 1, but if you change it to Merchant 1, you will lock me out until you change it back to Merchant 3.
What if I change base boss? Where's that going at the moment?
That goes down to the swamp, so yeah. If you change that portal, just make sure you change the portal and not the sign. because the sign is telling us what other portals are out there.
Yeah. Merchant 2, right?
I mentioned 3.
Oh, Merchant.
Oh,
No,
sorry. Leave what Merchant 3 for me. You want.
You want Merchant 3, I want Merchant 2. This is an awful naming scheme, Tim.
It's fine. That's the wrong merchant.
That's the wrong merchant. It is the wrong merchant. No, it's not Merchant 2 I want, it's Merchant 1.
Yes.
Dang it, Tim.
Your fault.
I'm blaming you. It's your fault. You told me the wrong second merchant. You told me the wrong second merchant. You're getting small bits of lag though. I don't know why.
I wonder if it's like generating the world.
Possibly. That could be a distinct possibility.
Right, what
how
is
are you
hitting
getting
this
on with
bit
the sailing?
shit? Like, something keeps hitting me boat for 10 damage and I don't know what.
Got something below you, maybe?
It's distinctly 10 damage every time, so I don't know.
That's weird. I forgot a wishbone. I forgot a wishbone. Need a fake wishbone. I see wolves and that. I am just legging it. Not dealing with those guys. Swords is 36. I've got that 38. Fuck. I hate this game sometimes. Hang on, I'm gonna start. Got some healing potions. Just start keep.
Oh yeah.
We actually have quite a few of them.
I did make quite a lot.
Yeah, you did, and they're not heavy either, are they? So it's worth just having
Oh,
a
no.
couple of honors now. Like, no point wasting them, but we might as well have them on us just in case.
Better use one of them than lose your levels.
Pretty much, especially at later levels when it's gonna hurt a lot more. I could also do with making more flint arrows. I've only got wood arrows. What have I got? Level 3 huntsman. What do we need for the next book? Can't remember.
Silver.
Okay, it's gonna be silver for all of it, really, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's. Right, how do I use the wishbone again?
You need to equip it.
Yeah, I've equipped it.
And then when you get close to stuff, it'll just start flashing. It's times like this that I do get like. Obviously, not yet, but there's times like this I do understand why people like use the seed finders and everything like that.
Yeah, I will try and avoid doing that on this run, but I can see why folks do that.
Oh yeah. But...
Running sideways up a mountain, although my get. Oh, that's a wolf who is old. That is multiple wolves. Fucking hell, I might die instantly. Holy shit, okay, I'm leaving the mountain.
If you do, you're on no skilled rain. Like, I'm not saying do die, but...
No, I'm leaving the mountain. That is just not worth it. Holy shit. I'm... Like, at that angle, with my, like, player skills and shit, it is just not worth it. I will wait until we can both face the mountain. I will find some other way to be productive. He says, taking on the wolves anyway. If I block them, they're not so bad, actually. So if I can get them in... Okay, it might be fine. I did have to use a health potion. Where's the other?
Yeah, like say, if you can get that parry in.
Yeah, my concern was that I was on almost a sheer cliff that I was trying to run up at. I don't know. Oh, hang on. They're the wolves.
There is a Draugr village here, I believe. Might be worth me pulling up. Temporary, yeah. There's often quite a few bees hives there.
Oh yeah, that's worth getting.
So if I drop down the boat and put down the pole. Do you want to pop back and give us a hand with it?
Oh, as in now? Okay. I was literally climbing back up the mountain, but sure. We'll come back. Feel like I wasted that. But difference. I think the reason I don't like the mountains, not as much as I dislike the swamp, but the reason I don't like some of these areas is they're just difficult to navigate around. Why I absolutely hate the swamp. The mountains aren't as bad, but they're still a bit of a pain in the ass. And I'm on my way back to a merchant so I can... I believe this game is like Skyrim or something. A little more crafted focused. A little more survival crafter. Not too dissimilar, I would say. It does have somewhat similar vibes in...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Skyrim's not a terrible comparison.
It's adorable that you thought that would hold me, but you're simply not on my level.
Lakea's word to self 3. Do you want anything bringing over, Tim?
Just yourself and a sword.
Okay. I'll put the wishbone back though. At least you get good. Don't know what you're on about, Max. I'm totally, absolutely the best gamer of us all here. And I'm sure my past 400 streams absolutely support that statement. 100%. No one go look up the stream VODs at all. Like, you don't need to do that. You can absolutely take my word for it. Right, I'm here. Where are you at, Tim?
Over here.
Yeah, that's here. Okay. Any particular plan or just go nuts? Okay, go nuts. Hello. Oh, wow. Grayling died in one hit. Fucking hell. Peekaboo. Ooh, yeah. I forgot. These guys are vulnerable to spirit damage, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, it's worth looking around the houses because, like you watch, we're not going to get a single bloody beehive from this, but usually
say, that would be fucking sod law, wouldn't it? Those ones are a fairly awkward angle. They've got excellent cover up. Come at me, you little shit.
Hear a beehive in there, I think.
I can get you. I can get you. I got ya. More shot. There we go. Oh, ad start in 20 seconds. That's usually our midstream break. Are we okay to put a pause on this, Tim?
Sure.
Okay, so let's just hide in here real quick, temporarily. We're going to go for a quick break here, guys, while the ads are kicking in. So if you all grab a thing, go to toilet, anything like that, now is your chance, and we'll be back in a few moments. We are back. Okay, back to raiding this little village. There you go, Whisper. Only a minute. You little shit, Max.
I genuinely don't think there was a single beehive here.
You promised me beehives, Tim.
There usually is.
You
When I
filled
raided
me
one
on
of
the
these in
beehives. It was just a setup, really. You were working with Max, weren't you? You're working with Max so he could catch me in the fucking net.
No.
The pause in your voice for a moment. Also, yeah, there's literally no beehives.
But when I raided one of these on my single player, well, I got 4 beehives from
I
it.
will admit, I've raided these before, and there are normally at least 1 or 2. We've been a little fucked over here. Oh, well.
Well, you want to head back through the portal, then I'll carry on sailing.
Yeah, where's the portal? Nice job hitting level 28, by the way,
Hooray.
Whisper. Where's the portal? Over there. I'll go back to trying to get some more silver. Yeah, that was shite pickings, really, wasn't it?
It really was. Even the chests didn't really have anything in it. There was like 9 gold in one of the chests and a torch.
Yeah, I saw a torch and that was about it. It was naff. Oh boy, well, back to the mountain. Oh wait, no, I want the wishbone again. Trying to like get a path up the mountain as well. It's part of the fucking. Like, it's not easy to find a simple route up, is it?
No.
And my Eevka abilities ran out. Dang it! You can really cheese it with running up a wall with that. Oh. Back to the mountain. Let us know if you do have any luck with the Bogwitch. Don't forget to stick what you find on the map.
I won't worry. I'm just replanting our things. Because 44 turnips and 12 onions, so another planting cycle. We should have plenty of turnips. Or getting on decent amount. Onions, they'll need a few more rounds, but
we'll get there. I think it's more things like blueberries and that.
We stocked up a little bit. We got 26 blueberries and 50 mushrooms, but yeah, a few more blueberries.
That's not a whole lot of blueberries.
Nah.
After I've done this, oh hello wolf. Oh no! Oh, I fucking died. Okay, Tim, can I have a hand going and collecting my stuff, and then I'm not going back up the mountain until there's 2 of us again. Why?
Yeah,
why? I swear, I don't normally defend my skill set this much, but I am normally decent at this game. I don't know why I suck so much at it on stream.
It's pretty drastic. Like,
I'll come through the portal with you, but I'm gonna need. I have to eat some food so I don't freeze to death coming to get my shit.
Yeah, and get your rested bonus.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like, normally I have no problem with admitting I suck at video games. This one, I'm normally half decent at. I just can't with this for some reason.
Why don't you eat some of the actual meals rather than just meat?
I don't want to, like, waste it while I'm just trying to get my stuff back, because if I die again.
It's fair. We can always just make more.
Yeah, but I'd still rather not. Like, the meats are easy enough to...
Need to find where you died now.
I'll ping it. Far from the... About there-ish. Oh, there goes yet more skills. Swords are down to 34 again. Bows down
might have
to
to do
30.
a bit of single player again.
I might have to do some...
Your bows are down to 30?
Yeah. Yeah, Really hating it. Really fucking hating it.
Right, things look clear for now.
I might just spend some time grinding on the first boss. Make like a really
Finding
crap...
the first bus, or like, why don't you go and explore like all that bit of land that's supposedly attached to our landmass,
Yeah, that
and maybe
might
do
not be
some
a
of the
bad
dungeons
thing.
there? I
'Cause
don't see anything.
I can get things like berries and that in the meantime.
Yeah, get a bunch of the blueberries.
Yeah, I will do that. We'll save silver for when we're both up here. Wyvern, as a heads up.
Yeah, I don't think it's spiders yet.
So you go sailing. I will go explore that bit of land, and we'll save the Bogwitch. We'll save silver for when we're both in the mountain. Because I think, to be fair, even you can be like outdone by the wolves if you're careful, can't you?
Yeah, they do. They just do quite a chunk of damage, really.
They're very like strong enemies, which on one hand I am very happy about because games usually very basic,
Oh,
crappy.
oh,
What?
drop
Where? Oh,
right next to her. Let's
yeah.
deal with him.
Shouldn't it? Whoa, your bow! What arrows are you using?
That's just wooden,
Wow. Fucking hell.
and that's with the fine wood.
That's with the fine wood. I'm on the
That
huntsman.
first shot was a sneak attack as well.
True, that one. That's
which
true.
is
But
backstabbed
still,
3 times.
I've got a
But
level
the thing
3
is,
huntsman. Damn, your
yeah,
skills are making a difference.
well, my skill's 45, but it's plus 15 for the armor, so it's bows 60, which is
Nice.
why I can fire so quickly.
Yeah, you're double my bow skill. Wolves are pretty strong, which I'm very happy about. I don't know what you're on about, Max. No bias at all. Yeah, you don't need to look at the YouTube channel name, by the way. Like that's completely irrelevant.
It's a fair bias, though. Like,
Well, yeah, like games do often usually have wolves as the bad guy and pretty crap bad guys as well. One of the complaints I have with D&D, there's so many like wolf creatures and that in there, but there's no playable wolf race. Like, no official playable wolf race, which fucking sucks. Let's go probably do a little more. I'm down to 5 sausages. Okay.
5 sausages and shit.
Oh wow, you have been busy. Justice for wolf people. Fuck yeah, justice for wolves. We need fair representation around here. Fair representation. I do quite like the wolf jerky. That's pretty solid. Carrot soup. Yeah, I think sausages, carrot soup, and wolf jerky are a pretty solid combo.
Sure.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Put in curry mushroom. Back to that. I need more carrots. Add more arrows. Make one more lot. Just picturing firing arrows out my bloody bow now. Like Wallace and Gromit and the bloody were-rabbit.
You mean firing carrots out your bow?
Same fucking difference. Close enough. Right, I will go explore that strange area that we haven't been to yet. First. Cats always land on their feet, and I'm a fucking Khajiit. That is still one of my favourite quotes I've ever had on this channel. By far one of the best quotes I've given. Find me a better quote. Genuine challenge. Find a better quote in the quote system. It's not like we haven't got enough of them. How many do we have? Quote count. 237. Yeah. Find me a quote that I will like more than that quote. Oh. Okay, let's specify here. Find me a quote that I'll like more, not a quote that I'm gonna hate myself more for. Oh, fuck me. Right, we're not gonna find blueberries. Let's push on. How's the sailing going, Tim?
Silly.
How are we on mushrooms? Do you want me to be picking mushrooms as I go?
Mushrooms, we've only got 1 stack, so yeah, if you
Gonna collect mushrooms. Are there any meats we're low on? Boar meat is always.
boar meat, yeah.
Yeah. Deer meat, I assume we've still got shit ton.
Oh yeah.
It's been so long since the deer dash, and we still have so many. What about raspberries?
Raspberry, honestly, I think we're a bit low as well.
Okay, so just basically everything. Blueberries, raspberries, pretty much everything except deer meat on it. No. Time to go explore more of the world. Was I talking to Winry a while back? I think she said she had like over 800 quotes. Like, imagine having that many. But what we need is, I'll need to do something special when we get to 1,000 quotes. I don't know what it is, but I will have to figure out something special to do when we hit that insane number. And it's honestly hard to tell when we'll hit that number, because like sometimes the quote system slows down and we don't get many quotes. Other times we'll get like 30 quotes in a single stream. So it's really hard to tell. It's the same with things like clips and that. Black Forest. On the hunt to berry. I'll mark out any copper and that I find as well, just because no harm in that.
Oh yeah. Right.
I don't think we'll
Just in case we ever need it again, but
I
I don't think we will.
But never know. Better safe than sorry. Hey, blueberry, blueberry, blue face. Or any. No. Not needing tin right now. Oh, it's a bit misty for you, isn't it? Just put on your point of view, and all I can see is like a white blanket. Like, oh, okay. How much more have you explored?
About that much.
You're actually circling back on the other merchant. Damn. If you don't find the Bogwitch this whole stream, I won't lie, I will find that a little bit amusing. Also frustrating, but also a little amusing. Do we need thistles at all? Fine on.
Yes.
It really is just everything except deer meat.
Oh yeah.
At least doing this with all my farming. Well,
I'm gonna say that's probably taken a bit of a hit as well, hasn't it?
probably a little, but it wasn't that high to begin with. Probably not absolutely. Hello. You can't reach me up here, can you? Oh, if you go around that way, you can. Okay, yeah, well, now you can reach me. Oh, hello. I wish I'd changed me. No, I can actually have stamina again. I forgot to like swap from just the meats I had earlier, so I had like very little stamina.
Ah.
need core hide for anything. I might snap it. Don't need the hairbook. I'll get rid. Oh, actually, is there anything in the cave? Is there any cooking recipes that use the yellow glowing mushroom? Oh, there's another troll in there. Hello.
I like the way that your voice naturally kind of went quiet a little bit.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, I did not expect to see you here. I wonder if I can block you with my shield. Wow,
Oh,
I
very
can.
probably.
Yeah. He does not deal a whole lot of damage to me. I can get right up in his thing. Wow. I expect that. Yeah, anyway, back to my previous question. Yellow mushrooms.
Which was?
Much use for cooking?
Yeah, they can be useful on one or two of the recipes, but we've got quite a lot of them.
Okay.
We've got like 4 stacks of them.
Oh, wow, okay. And that's with me eating them by themselves sometimes, because they're good stamina.
Well, I can see quite a bit of planes around here.
For health and stamina, like carrot soup, wolf jerky, and sausages, are a solid combination.
Yeah, like it's why I want to get the onions and turnips proper going, because you can get some really good stuff then.
I can believe that. I can believe that. When you start getting like the full feasts going, I'm pretty sure they last for like 30-40 minutes.
Each feast, I believe, all of them last 50 minutes.
Damn.
Again, part of the reason why I want to find the bloody Bogwitch.
Yeah, I can understand that. I was going to destroy it, then wouldn't. Oh, we haven't looted it. Oh, hello! Fancy meeting you here. I love how I can block a sword with my fist. Punch the skelly bob to death.
Doing some monk stuffs.
Monk stuffs. So, that's stuff we've already explained. Just see how far I can go here. Lot of tin around. But it. Trying to figure out what this like little landmass. Heather. It looks like it's a real bit of a thin, like, stretch of land that leads to the next bit. Out the way, dear. Ain't interested in your shit, lucky bugger. We ain't dying today. Ooh. Problem with having good gear is it makes it harder to train your levels up. Because you just knock everything in one hit.
Say again, sorry.
Downside of having good gear is you don't get to like level up your skills as quickly on like the usual monsters you see. Because you just wreck everything in one hit. No, I think he has now built a haunting memory of the great Valheim deer dash. Absolutely. First it was the flying mud crabs, and now it's the giant deers. You guys are trying to give me video gaming PTSD. The book. Definitely a little bit odd something. Hello, Grayling. Good to see you, buddy. Look what I got for you. Night night. Right. How's things on your end, Tim? He's still sailing into the crate.
Yeah.
Oh, you've not had any luck, have you?
Considering there's meant to be 10 spawn attempts, like...
Not like you've been moving slowly either. Like, you've been making good progress. Not going in your favour. Hello, spawner. Oh, stop trying to poison me again. Can't help it. Pop all the crap we do. I don't think I'm going to be able to explore all of this, by the way, Tim. I think this is going to go on for a while, looking at where it went up to. In fact, I think it even went on to planes eventually.
Bloody
which
hell.
I'm not exploring right now because I will die.
No.
Like,
if you're struggling with swamp and mountain, plains will probably do you in pretty quick.
I think I'm fine with the swamp now, with the gear we've... I can get my skills up a little bit. Mountain, yeah, no, I'd rather wait until there's two of us. Yeah. It's really, what gets me with the plains is the fact that it's mosquitoes. You get killed by mosquitoes. The goblins are like, alright, fair play. But mosquitoes, really? Like, those things are fucking powerful as well. Have you seen them yet?
Not in the game, though.
It's, yeah, they're definitely tough. They're flying little buggers that move pretty quick. Do hit and run type shit on you. Like they'd be playing The Simpsons. Oh, hello. You
Oh,
missed.
Jesus. I just saw that on the stream and he was like, oh, hello. You're right there.
Oh, why am I using my bow? I know I can just, like, fight these. I can get up close and personal. I can even stagger you with me. Oh, okay. Not while I'm out of stamina at. Why don't you come down here and make it a little bit
you're not you're not at an opportune angle.
I'm
Like I said,
slowly
practice
getting
for the
better with
staggers.
the stagger.
There you go. Yeah. Because if you hit them when they're staggered, you do double damage.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay, that's worth noting. There we go. We got another quote there. Give it that.
Yeah. So staggering is going for the parry is absolutely worth it because your block armor's better. You're more likely to stagger them. If you do stagger them, you do the double damage. You get double the XP for a stagger over just a standard block. Like,
Yeah, I think I definitely still prefer the shield because if you get it wrong, or if you're fighting multiple enemies, then it can offer you more safeguards in general. But certainly, like, you should still be trying to get that stagger with it if you can.
oh yeah.
Boom. Giving us some solid ammo. When am I not giving you ammo? I literally spend hours, days, weeks even building tools for you lot to bully me and bully Lakea and bully, well, you don't get to bully Lupin because the little shit runs off and hides, but still, you get to bully me and Lakea. Catch Lupin. A lot to explore around. Finding many blueberries though.
Oh, hello there, sea monster.
Oh, you having fun? You having fun, Zo? Oh, it's rearing its big ugly head there, isn't it? You gonna be okay?
I'm just having the boat run to shore.
Not a bad shout.
It's dead.
No, it doesn't take many shots from your bow, does it? That's your archery skill there.
It did.
Hey, Padfoot, good to see you, dude. How you doing?
might not
Hope
se-
you're keeping well. Bogwitch.
Might not seem like it, but when you're oh, what's that?
Oh, I was just gonna say what Padfoot would say about Bogwitch. Funnily enough, that's what Tim's looking for right now. He's not having much luck with it though. Like, Tim, do you want to show your map so you can show how much sailing you've been doing? It's he's been at it for a while. I was with him for a while before I got bored. Doing alright, how are you? Glad to hear it, dude. I'm alright, thank you. How's the laptop doing? I know you're having a few issues with it again, so I hope it's behaving for you now. All of this just for that silver... It's not even a silver platter, was it? I keep saying it's the silver platter. Something else you want, isn't it?
The serving tray.
That's it, serving tray.
I'm actually gonna have to bring the boat to land and build the portal again because I've got 21 arrows left.
Damn. It's doing fine. It's so stupid. Every mob copper acts up for some reason. Yeah, you see some of the issues you've had with that. Like, you seem to need to update your drivers pretty frequently, more than others I've seen, which I'm not overly sure about. Wow, my sword is actually starting to run out of thingy, and I do not have the bits to build a portal. Oh, I have to use my, hey, if I have to use my hands for a while, so be it. I've still got my bud, and I've got the axe, so I'm not exactly out of options. So weird, but if that's the fix, that's the fix. True enough. As always, you know where my messages are if you need a hand. I'm never going to lose the IT support role, am I, for folks?
Oh, no.
I'm always going to be that IT support. So long as I'm not going to have to, like, warn people not to put, you know, open mugs of fluid on top of their PC on the rickety desk that they smash every time they lose a game, I'm not too fussed. Yeah, the diversity that. Checking game, Bob. We are very grateful for that. Aye. Things I do for you guys, eh, Max? Kind of brought it. Oh, absolutely. I enjoy it too much. Don't worry about it. I enjoy fixing things and helping folks out way too much, so I fully bring it on myself. At least I do know how to turn it off and on again. Honestly, that's more than some folks I've helped out, Padfoot. Like, I'll never blame folks for not knowing how tech works or whatever, because not everyone knows. That's fair play. But I have met some folks, I think I told you about some of them, where it's like, no, you're being stupid. I don't want to help you. Not because... And like, I can't solve your problem or anything, but because you're taking the piss and I value my time.
So some people are willfully ignorant.
Yeah, there's a difference between, like, just not knowing and, as you say, willful ignorance. Oh. I only found 25 blueberries. Like, it's really not giving us a whole lot, this Black Forest. Oh, finding more carrots, not that we need them. Hey,
If they carrots, we've got a ton of. Like,
Yeah, say you've been going nuts on the carrots.
well, like I say, I always, like with the growables, I always like to just go excessive because we can just dump a chest somewhere with them in, and then it's just easier in the long run.
I'm going to correct you on one thing there. What do you mean by with the growable? On the Minecraft server, like, Max lost a mega enchanted, like, axe and that, and you've just turned out with, like, the ultimate tier axe and went, here you go, and dropped it on his lap.
It was the shovel.
Sure,
The Electra.
same thing applies. Like, it's not just the consumables, it's fucking everything, mate.
Like I say, like I say, Minecraft, I enjoy it for just going on and just plodding around, just mining, doing
that is
stuff.
very fair.
And it just means that I've got all the shit about. So when stuff like that,
Yeah.
you're very welcome, Max.
We gotta love Tim's ability to just help everyone when needed. Oh man, pretty picture. That was done by Zell Arts on Blue Sky. Absolutely, go check them out. That was your character here. I got a couple of them of them. Some awesome views and like, so I'm getting distracted now. They do some awesome art of like storms and stuff. So absolutely check them out if that's your thing. I think they also do storm chasing, which is kind of cool. Does that pick come with a raccoon? I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have done a raccoon. They might do more. I actually checked their characters here for a while. I only spoke to them recently because I was migrating all the links. For the links that Lakea puts in chat when crediting the artist, number of artists had Twitter links in there because obviously a lot of us used to use Twitter. Used being the key word here, so I was like messaging folks being like, yeah, a lot of us don't use Twitter anymore. Do you want those links updating? And pretty much everyone went, yeah. Don't think any of us use Twitter anymore. I can't remember the last time I even opened it. A lot of railings around here. Feels like any better for me dying a little bit also.
Like I say, if you can focus on your bows, like.
Oh, I will aim to get my bows up. I'll probably do some single player stuff where I get a chance. I've got next week off work. Well, for the most part, it will be after Confuzzled, so I'll be like working on it. I will still absolutely want some downtime and will likely do some single player Valheim to try and get me. There's a dungeon here. How are we on Surtling?
We had like 2.5 stacks of them.
Okay, I also don't have many slots left in my inventory. I'm fine on weight. There's re-equip. Oh, I just don't have many slots left.
Hmm.
There we go. There we go. Cup of tea finished. Gotta love a good cuppa. How are you getting on with the sailing, Tim? I keep flicking it over to like your point of view for like 30 seconds before moving it back to mine.
It's just more sailing. Right.
Yeah.
Took down the serpent, came back, made some more arrows.
Yeah. Sticking by. You try. You are trying. Like, fair play to you. Not through lack of effort.
Like I say, once we find this merchant, then that's all the merchants found.
That is true. I forgot about that. Tim is sailing would be a fine sailor and Sea of Thieves. That is a game I never got around to actually trying, despite meaning to for years. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Oh, it's not. No, that's not what I'm wanting to do. And meanwhile, while I'm flummoxing around her chest, I'm being beat up by a Great Wall. Heck off. There we go. How much is Sea of Thieves now? Someone give it a quick look on Steam. I'm curious.
I'm pretty sure it fairly frequently goes on sale.
I say, it's been out for a while now, so it probably goes on sale up there. Not too... Maybe another to pick up. We could have the Woodland Rangers go, ooh, you can have guilds on there? Okay, I didn't realise that was a thing. That could be kind of fun. We'll have to give that a go. Kelly Bob's fighting Grey Dwarves. He tried to heal himself. I didn't give him the option. Or the chance. Or opportunity. Oh, words are hard. Leave me alone.
God, it would be so funny if we did bring up the seed finder eventually and it turns out that we just sailed around it like
You
three
know what?
dozen
That
times.
would be kind of hilarious. That would be kind of hilarious. Oh, my Vulcan trip is not being quite as true as I would like. English.exe has stopped working. English.exe has encountered the fault. Does this happen often? Yes. Would you like to make a report to Microsoft for a dodgy application? It doesn't work very well. I don't think Microsoft could do a better job, seeing as though their fucking search bar on Windows 10 doesn't. 404 not found. Shrooms. Getting high on shrooms. Don't tell my workplace. Getting high on shrooms. Peggy, move it. Figure your way out a bloody hill.
To be fair, last week we did have someone on the line, a full timer. I won't say the name for their sake, but we are 100% sure that they was on something. Like,
Hey, were they
the-
little doped up by any chance? Weed.
it's not even this. So this thing, I don't know what they had, but I don't know if it was weed. So what was happening was they were from backshift. Normally they're pretty decent, all right. They had just an absolute obsession with cleaning the tins. Like literally, it's clear, like clearly they had something that was like triggering some sort of OCD response or something. But literally, you could watch them. They would finish with like what component they had, like vroom, like literally they'd sprinkle it on the last kick and then immediately be absolutely like my level power walking towards the sink, getting any tins in there and just absolutely spray cleaning every single one of them because they just couldn't cope with the fact that they were dirty. It was just, it's one of them where it's fairly harmless as a response, but it was definitely not what their normal response was.
Interesting.
So, like I said, I wouldn't know what there was on, but there was clearly.
Are you sure they weren't just like a fellow autist who just couldn't mask up that day?
Oh, I am very certain.
Okay, fair.
Like, I'm not saying this as in like, sort of like stressing out about it. They did have like the dilated pupils and everything like that. It was pretty clear that in some way they was on something.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know if it was weed just because of what they were doing. Like it might have been.
I mean, different people react to these things in different ways, though. And from my understanding of it, I don't actually know much about stuff like that. Not something I've ever really cared to try. Weed and stuff is pretty harmless. Just a high. Again, never really taken it. I don't really care for such things.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's the main thing of it. Just to relax it.
It's.
I'm not saying you should take it while working, by the way. I'm not sure that's a good idea.
So part of the problem is part of the problem isn't too dissimilar to vapes and stuff. Vapes are still a lot worse. So you get a lot of people that sit there and say like, "Oh, vapes are better for you than smoking."
It's better for you than smoking in the
No.
sense of
No.
stabbing your hand is less harmful for you
No.
than stabbing your chest.
Right. Let me do some corrections here. We do not know if it's better.
Oh yeah,
Is the
that's
problem.
also another fair point. Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? A lot of your vape juices, because it's such a new thing, completely untested. There are mixes of there basically. So here's the key problem that scientists are having. You can put in some chemicals into the vaping, and they will sit there and say each one of these chemicals has been tested. We know they're fine. The problem is they're putting in so many different chemicals, and of course, chemicals cause reactions when they mix and become other reactions. And because it's so new, none of these have been tested.
Yeah.
So there are entirely new substances being created, and as they're going through, they are one by one sort of going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, because it's like bad, worse, 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 worse.
Yeah.
Because all the base chemicals, they're fine. Like, they're not fine, but they're not.
It's less harmful, but putting them together, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just never been a fan of it anyway, because it's like Padfoot has just said, cancerous substances in your lungs. I've never been a fan of it because you're putting smoke in your lungs. It's like, and when people
Anything in the lungs is bad.
Anything outside of your normal air that you're putting in your lungs shouldn't be in your lungs. It's not good for you. It's like when people try and say, oh, it's only water vapor. It's like, one, well, firstly, it's not only water vapor because otherwise it wouldn't taste of anything. And two, drowning is a thing? Excuse me? Like, just because it's in gas form instead of water form doesn't mean that it can't still drown you or suffocate you. Like, it's still the same thing. It's stopping the oxygen from getting to your lungs. So, it's not good for you either way. If you want to taste something nice, go eat some fucking food. Buy cleaning products that make mustard gas. Yeah, it's like, at least on that one, I can understand a little more where people are coming from. Because it's like, oh, I want to get this clean. I'm going to use multiple cleaning products. It's naive and dangerous. It's still bad, you shouldn't do it, but I can at least understand, like, the innocence behind that one a little bit more. Like, not realizing it a little bit. As opposed to, I'm going to put chemicals in my lungs. Some things you can kind of see the thinking, or at least how people can miss certain details. Other things, not so much. I don't know enough about weed to be able to comment on that one, but vaping and cigarettes are ones that are just, no, don't do it to you. It would be interesting to do some reading on what vaping is like, because it's only been in, like, what, the last couple of years they've found out more about how to... Oh, hello! Troll! Ow! That hurt! You wanker! Yeah, it's only been, like, the last couple of years of things that they've realised how dangerous vapes and that can be, right? In terms of scientifically speaking.
Yeah, well, like I say, big part of the problem is it's the same with any new thing. It's like what AI is doing in schools at the minute. Like, it's going to be years before they can actually start putting two and two together and start doing anything about it. It's like there's a really big argument going on at the minute because some students are advocating for the reintroduction of, like, written exams and exams where you're speaking to the class and that, to try and reduce, like, people's reliance on ChatGPT, because of course you get tons of students that are just popping in, oh, just use ChatGPT for it. If you're actually having to explain to the front of the class, you can't just do that anymore. But you get the other students complaining that sort of like ruins it for people that really struggle with just the speaking to the front
With
of the class.
anxiety and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the truth is, what do you do in that kind of situation? Like,
It's difficult, and I think the main problem there does come back to like the education system being very focused on forcing all students to learn one specific way. But still, it is still an issue to face. In short, everyone can have their own opinion, but don't put anything other than fresh air in your lungs. Pretty much. Like, there's having vices, and that's absolutely fine. But maybe try to avoid ones which are going to, give you cancer 20 years down the line. As a teacher, vapes are fucking insane. Yeah, I think one of the things that really gets me about vapes is the marketing around some of them. You cannot tell me that the marketing is not aimed at children. Some of them,
100% is.
yeah, like the marketing is absolutely aimed at young kids to try and get them to do it. Young kids who are more easily impressionable and don't necessarily know any better. So it is just absolutely wrong. Like, it's bad enough, I think, when it's at adults, but to aim it at kids is a whole new level of disgusting. Don't get me started on AI. Oh, I can imagine it's a fucking nightmare for you, Padfoot. I can imagine like the absolute stresses you have to deal with that. Oh,
I didn't realise
man.
Padfoot was a teacher.
What
I'm gonna
was
say
that?
I didn't realise Padfoot was a teacher.
Are you gonna go somewhere with that?
Oh.
I
They banned the sales of flavoured vapes in NL. What's NL?
I'm not sure. To try and get the marketing value towards kids down. Oh, Netherlands.
Oh, Netherlands.
Ah, that makes sense.
Sorry, not well travelled.
Yeah, like, just get it away from kids. It like, adults is bad enough, but you can make the argument that adults are old enough to make their own decisions. I would still say that needs some prefacing with you can't make a valid decision if you don't have all the facts correctly. But that's like a different conversation. Where kids are concerned, it's like, no. Yes, depend on the age, they should have certain levels of autonomy to like grow and be able to make decisions themselves. Like, control their own bodies and such, and yes, there are some mistakes that you should let kids make so that they can learn, but not all mistakes are mistakes that need to be learned the hard way. Some things you can learn the hard way, other things do not need to be learned that way. Oh man. Yeah, I think Whisper wants to know more about your opinions on AI, Padfoot. Don't worry, most of us here are fully similar, but like, I work as a software developer. I've like worked with AI to some degree, and I won't lie, in some ways I am excited about the technology, but overall I find it quite worrying. The way that we use AI and train AI and implement AI at the moment brings in far more problems than it currently solves. And as a software engineer, I'm not a huge fan of it at all. I think it's one of those technologies that could have a lot of potential, but unfortunately the way it's used currently and such, both like industrially, socially, like from a lot of different angles, it brings in a lot of issues. Pay attention, Materies. My god, it should get restricted by so much. Yeah, it definitely needs like a lot of ruling and shit bringing in. Hardline anti-bug per se. It's okay for others to have their opinions, but I've seen oh, absolutely. I've seen what bugs can do to bugs, and let's just say there's reasons why I don't even like taking painkillers. Tim will tell you that it can be hard to get me to take even paracetamol. Because I'm not a fan of these things. I'm not going to stop other people from doing them, but I don't want that shit in my body. That's pretty much the end of it. Oh, how are you getting on with your search, by the way, Tim? Having any luck?
Nope.
That's in 5 minutes, by the way, guys. You really not having much luck, are you? Bring up the map a little bit. Wow, you are really struggling. AI to a certain degree, definitely. General public has access to it too easily. So bad for the environment. Yeah, oftentimes unreliable. Absolutely. General public have too much access to it when they don't understand it. I think to expand on that point. For example, there was actually a lawyer. I've used this case study a few times. There's a lawyer in America, California, I think it was. I'd have to check. Who lost his job because he was working on a case and he went to ChatGPT and he asked ChatGPT to give him case studies for his case. What he didn't realize was ChatGPT, being a large language model, which is the technology it drives, like that kind of chatbot, generates data. And it generated fake studies but presented them as if they were real. So when he presented them in court, he effectively presented misinformation. Unintentionally, he was trying to be honest enough, but he didn't realize it. And it's just one example of how people realize, of how people don't understand what this AI is or how it works. And yeah, that's without touching issues like the damage it does to the environment, the copyright issues of it stealing data, copyrighted data from people. Crap in, crap out. We literally have a saying in software engineering, but we say shit in, shit out, CISO, as we refer to it more commonly. It sits along with terminologies like PNGTuber and picnic, who some folks will get a little bit of a chuckle out of. A trial where people made a website said apples were blue and asked GPT. Exactly, because of the way the technology works. Don't get me wrong, the way large language models work is incredibly clever, and I think it's really cool and could have some potentials in some areas, but it is not perfect. It is more than possible to trick it into saying certain things or having it work in certain ways because of the way it functions. I've explained the rough technology, like the rough mechanics behind how they work before now, but I won't go into huge details again, but it is something that can be tricked. Can really help areas and ways, very risky for processes. Yeah, unfortunately, AI is a tool that has a lot of potential if used in the right way. And unfortunately, for a large number of reasons, some of which we've already covered, it is not benefiting humanity right now. From the damage to the environment, to the stealing of copyrighted data, to the public misunderstanding of what AI is, as I said, I'm a software engineer, for my day job, and as much as I'm excited by the technology, I've worked with it, and the honest answer is that even from a technical point of view, AI is bringing more problems to the table right now than what it solves. And until we can either get it to have less problems on the table or bring more value to the table, and I mean genuine value, not what people misunderstand as what they think value, it is not worth it in most cases. Don't worry, Padfoot. You're talking to a lot of furries here. You will be hard-pressed to find many furries who like AI art. There are one or two, unfortunately, but very much the community opinion of it is not good. Furries are built on creative folks be it artists being a big one, but like content creators, writers, fursuit makers, like, so when it comes to AI content, it's safe to say most furries are typically on the same page. You are not alone in that, Padfoot. Don't you worry. We're running out of 2 times a week.
Say some of the people at in HR at work a few months ago started using like AI images stuff for like the posters and stuff they put up. They like did one for fire safety. It was one of the first ones, and I asked them, "Are you using AI for it?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "Using AI for it?" "No." "Yeah, you're using AI for it." And he was like, "Oh, how did you know?" And it's like the fireman's got 7 fingers. Like.
So they're not even using good AI for it anymore. I use good in inverted commas because, like, more modern image generators have started to solve that kind of issue and are getting better at making good quality, in inverted commas, art. But
there was so many issues with the ones that they put up. It was like they had a frying pan that was randomly hung on the wall next to a spatula. Literally, there was you know, like the racks that you can like hang utensils on.
Yeah.
It was one of them, but it was only 2 wide, and it had a frying pan and a spatula. But it wasn't a frying pan. It was like 3 different sized frying pans had been merged together. Because it was just it's just a stack of frying pans. I just hadn't understood it.
Oh, wow. I've drawn right a lot. Awesome. Love to see another creative around here. Entirety of archive for own got scraped a couple of... Oh, no. Yeah, it's genuinely gutting. Like, feeling it for... And it's when you see websites like DeviantArt who will be like, yeah, we put in general AI and it's opt-out. Generative AI, I mean. And it's like, whoa, no, this should not be opt-out. No. And even for folks who do opt out, it's like, well, what about, say, artists who are now deceased, who cannot opt out? It's like, well, great, their data is just being, like, taken. They wouldn't want it taken if they were still around, but nope, too late. Conflicted. As referencing background setting, for example, it'd be fast to get a prompt to do a setting, but I can't use it in conscious. See, that's the thing. I think there could be cases where you could see a potential use for AI art to be an aid. Again, an aid in certain situations. Not a replacement. And it's gotta, again, be done in a way where it's not trained on stolen data. Where it's, like, in a more controlled environment. So it's not using shit tons of power. It's one thing if you're using it to work towards a certain goal. It's quite another when you see folks, like, generating images for shits and gigs just because they're like, oh, look at that, I made it like a condom with ears on it or whatever. Yes, something that I've seen folks do with it. And it's like, all of that is like a waste of power that, with how much like damage it does to the environment, yeah, that's something that shouldn't be done. Yeah, too bad man shouldn't have died. Yeah, exactly. Interesting first example for on it. I'm trying to multitask. Leave me alone. But yeah, like, it all comes back to the fact of AI is one of those tools where it had a lot of potential for anything. The potential could have been good. The potential could have been bad. It just had a lot of potential. And unfortunately, the way it's gone has been more negative effects than positive, which has been a massive shame. AI generated crochet patterns are fucking... Really? That's a thing? What, you know what? I shouldn't be surprised. Still, sad to hear, but I shouldn't be surprised. How well do they even work? Because I imagine crochet is kind of difficult. Hey, Dave, Gruff83, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the Woodland Rangers. Glad you're enjoying the streams. Come on, get out of here, Grid. Well, I missed you point blank. Wow, that was all. Peekaboo. He was being a little bit dirty. They don't work at all? Yep, that sounds about right. Oh, man. Yeah, AI is a topic that we could talk about, like, genuinely all night, because there's so many different, like, things about it, but unfortunately, a lot of it is negative right now. Most folks will know, I'm doing a panel at Confuzzled next weekend where I'm going to be talking about getting started with content creation, and it's going to be mainly focused on getting started on Twitch and YouTube. And I am half expecting when we get to the questions part, I'm more than expecting someone at some point to ask about AI. Like, almost certainly. And it's going to be a very interesting discussion. I did wonder if, because I want to try and do more panels focused around, like, content creation in the future. I have wondered if it would be worth doing a panel around AI and, like, ways that creators can try and protect themselves, or, like, the areas where it could potentially have some use or whatever. Just exploring around and make it more of a talking piece with different folks to see if there's any kind of positive spin we could put on it, and where we can warn folks where there are dangers for it. Ah, I'm not good. I'll fight you with a bow at close combat. I'm blocking with a bow.
No, bows have very little block armor.
Oh, well. That was working. Yeah, I'm gonna have to head back soon. My gear's getting a little damaged. I'm burning out of arrows. I'm down to 13 arrows. I have managed to find some bits. I've managed to explore a little bit west of where we were. It seems to go on and on, though. Genuinely.
What I have to do, I'm going to come back and re-grab the bits for the boat. I'm going to have to sail up to a bloody swamp, and I'm just going to have to walk through the swamp.
You still not found...
No.
Oh, you've genuinely been at that most of the stream.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like, fucking
I know.
hell.
I am very aware.
Normally take this much effort to find the Bogwitch, or any of the merchants, to be fair.
Well, this is how you got to play games. Just a bit of patience.
True enough. It is quite interesting, because I remember it wasn't how long ago, not that long ago, maybe a year and a half ago, when I was initially thinking, let's maybe look at some of this, like, large language model technology and see if I can use it for streams. And that was a large part of what ended up taking me down the route of, yeah, you know what, this is not happening. I'm not using it on. It's a bit of a shame, because there are definitely things that I could have done with it that could have been really fucking cool. But again, it just came down to consciously, I couldn't do it. There were also technical reasons, like the amount of power that would use in terms of system resources. That gets very expensive. I would have needed another PC for running it. So, yeah, that was also a factor, but it was mainly these other issues, like technical issues for a lot of our screen tools I can technically work around. But there's no getting around the fact that using the AI would, yeah, just be a smack in the face to all other creatives. Whisper's reminding you to periodically check the map, by the way.
Oh, I've been doing it many times. Look at it.
I have found a load of dungeons and that. A load of copper.
Look at that Whisper.
Yeah, head back now, though. My gear is pretty banged up. You might have to like just sail back eventually. You're gonna have to bring the boat back before we finish.
What I'd do is I'd just leave the portal somewhere.
Your head be it if we lose another boat.
Oh no, destroy the boat and bring it through the portal.
Immersion! Did not mean to ping on the map there. Do we even know where the next boss is? No, we've got to find it in the mountains, haven't we?
Yes.
I remember. Are there whispers suggesting try southwest? Trying to think if there's dungeons or anything in the mountain.
Right in the opposite direction to where I am going.
I mean, if you've got any ideas, Tim, just give it a go.
Are you back home? Or...
No, I'm literally just running back home now. It's gonna take me a not the... One more thing about AI. You don't need to apologize. Absolutely. At the end of the day, we enjoy these kind of topics around here. And they're well worth having. My students were using it for the writer assignments. Yeah. 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 There's not really anything else to say to that. It is genuinely... I think part of the... I read a statement by a professor online. I think this sums it up the best. It's not going to be word for word what he said, because I can't remember the exact quote. But the general gist was, like, I'm not asking you to write these papers because I need to learn about the subject. I'm asking you to write the papers so that you learn about the subject. Like, that's literally the whole point. And even when you get out to, like, industry and that, I've known software developers and stuff like that use large language models like ChatGPT to try and do their jobs for them. I hate to break it to you, but it doesn't work well. It might look like it works. You might get some code back that will run. But, like, I can give you multiple cases where, like, folks have taken code back. It looks like it's done the job, and it's turned out later, actually, no, you really shouldn't have ran that. Cases where, like, the scripts that have come back have deleted things that they shouldn't have deleted, or forced things to run in certain settings that, like, they shouldn't have ran with. Because, like, the large language models don't understand the full context of what it is you're trying to do, and so have a very limited understanding in what they can help you with. I won't say that these technologies are completely useless for development, but not in the way that some folks are using them. I already know English, lads. It's about you guys learning about. Exactly. It's the other thing again. It's one of the saddest things I find when it comes to content creation, people using AI. Whether it's folks making AI artwork, making videos, or anything like that. And it's that... Where's the satisfaction? Like, what are you getting out of it? Part of what makes content so enjoyable to share, make, consume is the fact of you get to see people's personalities and their experience and stuff shine through in what they're doing. With it being streamers, you can, like, learn about them and their experiences through, like, the showmanship of the streams. When it comes to writing and that, you're getting to follow the story that the writers are putting forward and, like, follow the author through that journey, so to speak. You don't get that with AI. It's like, okay, I have words on a page. Great. It's losing that kind of community and kind of... Oh, hello, big boy. Big boy, big boy. Did not expect to see you there. Ow, that hurt. Give me a second, guys. Oh, my sword just broke. Okay, time to go to the axe. My axe is doing substantially less damage.
Who'd have thunk it?
Well, it's an iron instead of silver, and my axe's skills isn't as high as my sword. AI text can be very easy to recognize. Oh, absolutely. Very easy to recognize.
Bring it up here.
There we go. Go down. Now you're. When you know your students' work, quite easy to spot. Yeah, it's not hard to notice when people are using AI, especially like in your case, Padfoot, where you know your students, you've seen their work before, and it's very obvious when like a writing style suddenly changes. Like when people suddenly start using longer words, you start seeing a certain pattern crop up quite often. It's pretty obvious. Girl on Instagram's pissing me off. She uses her eye to make her face look like she's down. Really? Wow, that is some dirty shit. I'm guessing she's deep faking her face to give certain appearances. I mean, I'm not surprised. Disgusted still, but not as surprised, unfortunately. Why there's so many trolls? Where have all you fuckers come from? I don't want to use me bloody axe on you because it doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Run to the other side of the island and then I'll drop my stuff in the cartography table.
Come on, stamina. Come on, stamina. Oh, how did I miss that point? There we go. AI text and it just lacks flair, life, so and personality. Absolutely. And like I said, there's just not the same satisfaction of you having made it. Like, I've said things like the D&D videos and that take an awful lot of effort to make. And I do wish I could find ways to make them a little bit easier to make. Absolutely. But there's a difference between making it easier to make and then just no longer making it myself. Like, yeah, exactly. There wouldn't be the satisfaction if of making it if something else did all the work for me. That's the plausible, absolutely.
So going by the D&D like example, there are ways that you can use it really well, or not really well, but like properly, as it were. So if you was like trying to come up with a one shot, you could just say to it, could you give me some sort of rough baseline ideas for a one shot for D&D? And it just lists off some stories and then you expand on that. Like if you just after like a quick sort of rough idea of what you want it to be, or just like a rough idea from it, and then you expand on it, that'd be fine. Like,
hey, my issue with that is, while I get where you're coming from, you could just do that with Google.
Yeah.
And that's going to be far better for the environment. Like, I think the use case you suggest is definitely one of the better ones, because it's giving you like a base idea, and then you go away with that base idea, and you improve on it. I think that's definitely got more like legs to stand on than other like uses, quotation marks, that people put forward. But even then, like I said, you can just Google it. Like you'll get loads of very similar ideas that you can get inspiration from. Like as a DM, I'm forever doing that.
I'll offer you a suggestion. If I was actually actively trying to do that kind of thing, do you know what I would probably do? I wouldn't Google it. I wouldn't do the ChatGPT. I would go on Reddit or one of the D&D Reddits and say, "Look, I'm trying to run a one shot. I've not really got any ideas. Anyone who got any good suggestions?"
You would be flooded.
Yeah, like.
Oh man.
Because there are like all jokes aside, like I know, like Reddit can be interesting sometimes, but for stuff like that, it can be quite brilliant.
It can
and I can't
also be very useful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't ChatGPT use 10 times more energy than Google? I couldn't say exactly.
It's not a small amount.
Yeah, there's a lot of different factors they'll go into that. But I would be willing to bet that ChatGPT does use substantially more power than a normal Google search. It's to do with the way the algorithms work. So Google will still be using a surprising amount of energy. You'd be surprised at how much, even sending an email, the amount of energy that uses is kind of like surprising, a little startling if you ever look. But a large language model takes it to a new level because of the way they work. I know ChatGPT uses about half a liter of water every time something gets asked from it. I can believe it. I can fully believe it. I don't know the exact specifics, but I know, okay, so I worked out a while ago, because I did a presentation on large language models for my workplace a while ago. And I worked out if I was to run a large language model on my PC using my graphics card and CPU, this was some rough numbers, but I worked out that it would use the 3 hours, if I did a 3-hour stream using it, just to run the large language model, it would use enough power to drive an electric vehicle. I can't remember if it was 6.5 kilometers or 6.5 miles. I think it was 6.5 kilometers. But it was like a lot of power. It would take a modern electric vehicle quite a far distance. This is just my home personal PC that, okay, isn't the most power efficient, but is like not the most power hungry either, being probably around mid-range nowadays. And it only for a 3-hour usage. So if you start scaling that up to the fucking, I've got industry ahead, that's not quite right. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
And like big company enterprise, that's it. You start scaling it up to enterprise levels on big server racks, you can start to see like how much it's getting used there. It is absolutely nuts.
So I would honestly say I think part of the problem is I think there's quite a lot of people out there that just don't quite understand how much power computers in general can actually take. Like, because you get a lot of people, they have like the mobile phones, they're like, oh, this is doing LDI stuff, and it's like, no, you're connecting to a service that's doing the AI stuff for you on a server somewhere else. And
Yeah.
I've genuinely had people say, isn't that the same? And it's like, no, it isn't.
No, because they don't understand. That kind of links back to what I was saying earlier about like the public perception, these tools and stuff like that, in terms of like how they use them. I mean, look. I mean, me and Tim have had this conversation with our own mothers. Not because they're like tech literate or anything like that, but just because they weren't really aware of like the beyond thought of these technologies. Because as Tim's just alluded to, they're just interacting with the phone. It's like, oh yeah, my phone doesn't use much power. They don't see the bigger picture beyond that. That's a large part of what contributes to like the general public having very little understanding of what's going on with like the AI in the background. I had an AI discussion with my dentist. Oh, how did that go, Padfoot? I'll be honest, I've had this AI discussion with colleagues at work, and safe to say I have not shared the views of a couple of them. We'll leave it at that one. I'd be curious to hear what your dentist had to say about it. It's a real shame, though. I think, like, going back to, like, the way people use AI and stuff like that, and using it on, like, creative stuff. What I meant to say earlier, but forgot because I got sidetracked, is, like, when people say, oh, I've made this, but I made it using AI, it's like, well, how have you used it made in AI? Oh, well, I type text into a text prompt. Like, okay, so you've given the AI a description of what it is you want, and then it's given it to you. Yeah. Okay. So when you commission an artist for a piece of work, what do you do? Oh, I write out a description and I tell the artist what I want it to look like. You haven't made anything. You've got something else to make it. It's literally like when you get an AI to make something for you, you're not making it. It's like asking someone else to make it for you, but that person is stealing content from other folks and using a shitload of power to do it. So he was very surprised to learn how, yeah, again, it comes back to the fact of the general public just genuinely having no idea about it. It's why there needs to be a lot more education on AI and the way it affects things and so on. Exactly, you ain't creating anything? Yeah, exactly. And sort out my inventory. Oh, we do have a fair bit of rawhide now. Oh, I do feel a little bad when talking to folks who have, like, genuinely spent some time trying to make stuff with AI, and they're like, oh, I put a lot of time and effort into it. Like, okay, but how much have you actually made? I hate popping people's bubbles, because, like, you guys know, I much prefer to, like, encourage folks and, like, help support them in their endeavors, but there are certain things where you've just got to draw a line of, like, look, have you actually done this? How much have you actually done? There are times where, unfortunately, you have to pop people's bubbles, as unfun as it is. Where the fuck are we putting thistles, Tim? Ah, in here. Wow, I've added a lot to our... What I meant earlier, it pisses me off when people call themselves AI artists. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, most of us here will absolutely agree with you there, Padfoot. Like I said, group full of furries, very strong opinions on the matter. Those people are like, oh yeah, but it takes a lot of effort to write a proper... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, it's time for me to have a rant, okay? My turn to have a rant about that. When people are like, oh yeah, a lot of effort. I'm doing prompt engineer. Like, fuck you doing prompt engineer. You're doing prompt engineer? All right then. What does the temperature parameter mean? Okay, what's the temperature parameter? Okay, how many tokens you using? What's your context menu sign? What do you know about, like, the temperature range? Oh, you don't know about that? Well, you're not fucking prompt engineering then. You don't know shit. Like, that, genuinely, because prompt engineering, believe it or not, is an actual thing. It's not necessarily what people think it is, but prompt engineering is an actual thing. The human technology interaction, the human AI interaction, and figuring out how they work together. Yeah, that is an actual thing, but you've got to understand how and what, like, parameters and how it fits together. If you just randomly type in text into a fucking prompt, you're not a prompt engineer, you're just a random person with a fucking keyboard. Like, actually does my nutty. Because it's not understanding any of what's going on there. And it genuinely makes it more difficult for folks who actually do prompt engineering, because it means that people get the wrong idea about what it actually is. Like, yes, prompt engineering is a thing. Yes, typing text into a prompt can actually be a job and have, like, certain requirements over it. But it's got a lot more to it than just randomly typing text in there and guessing of what it might do. It's understanding the parameters, what the model's trained on, the size of the model, what its use case is. There's far more to it. It really pisses me off when folks go with that. Seeing people start AI commission. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, people pay for AI commissions, Max. The one that made me angry, this one didn't last very long. This was on DeviantArt some years ago, before they introduced their own generative AI. I saw someone doing AI commissions, but it was in like different artists' art styles, so you could literally go to them and say, "Oh, I want an art piece in this artist's art style," and they'd get the AI to create it in that artist's art style. It genuinely disgusting. Angry Materies, I love it. That was me trying to stay calm as well, because I've got neighbours that I don't want to like piss off. But yeah, it's genuinely infuriating because it does make like our lives as technical people more difficult, because it means people get the wrong idea about what these things actually are. AI artists can fluff in, fluff off. Absolutely, Whisper. They can fluff in, fuck off. Fluff in, fuck off. Fluff. Fuck that up.
Fluffy now.
Fluffing out. Absolutely. Feel free to jump into Discord, Padfoot. We'd love to have you. Don't know where they Literal art theft right there. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just sorting out some of the chests. Tim's just having flashbacks now after listening to me rant about things over the years.
I'm just looking at the map, like.
Let me put it back on your view for a second. You have to. Bring the map up again. It is kind of nuts, just how much you've explored. That is absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that you've still not found the Bogwitch. Oh, man. We'll have to do
Like I said, I
another...
guarantee you, if we... Like, we're not going to. We're going to keep searching. But if we brought up the bloody seed map stuff,
Yeah.
I'll have sailed past like 3 of them.
Probably
like within
at this
meters
point.
of it popping up.
We're doing it properly, but it is very infuriating. Where do you keep the amber now?
Yeah, with the coins.
Oh, I'm guessing you sold all the amber. Fair dude.
Yeah. I don't have any other use.
Oh no, that's completely fair. I was just looking for the chest. Like, where does the amber go? Here. Sorry to hear that, Max. Yeah, feel free to ask away, dude. You know we all support each other in our little community here. I hope whatever it is isn't anything too major. Given we need it for...
it's a lot less for the armor.
Oh, it is, to be fair. The chest piece is like 27. Kind of. Still like 5. How much wolf pelts do we... Serpent.
Yep.
Go down. Oh, I thought we had some wolf. Did you use all the wolf pelt to make the clerks?
Yes.
Okay, well I put 1 piece of wolf pelt in the chest. We are definitely a little light on the old wolf pelts.
Well, like coming out, you get more. But
No, that's fine. I'm sorting out so the chest. It would be good to know where that last merchant. Load of heads. We're getting up.
No, remember, if we keep 10 of each and put them in the obliterator, you get
That's
one
what I was
goal each.
thinking in the obliterator. I didn't mean just tossing. It's like we got 16 skeleton trophies again and like 18 deal. Of you for a second, people can just watch the chill sailing. That's probably on Discord soon, so that more people will be able to see it. In short, if not, all my recent art commissions from one close friends. Oh no! That's absolutely gutting. I'm sorry to hear that, Max. No, that's fair. I can definitely understand why you're a little bit upset about that. Feel free to ask in the Discord. I don't know what you really can do about that. But certainly, I can fully feel for you there. Never easy to find out about that, is it? I'd be gutted if that was me. Where have I got this photo? You know what? Nighttime sailing isn't very fun to watch.
I mean, I was trying to make it a bit more cinematic there, but
It's a little bit hard to make it cinematic with like nothing going on. These chests still have a lot of traps. Where do we put input?
in a chest.
In a chest. Helpful. Which chest? I wish you'd label these bloody chests. I'd label them, but then you'd get mad at me because I'd label them wrong. Hey, Joshy. Good to see you, dude. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Hi, we are chilling out. Tim's doing a bit of sailing, looking for the Bogwitch. I'm sorting out some chests. We'll probably be wrapping up soon, to be honest, because we both got work again in morning. Just sorting out a few bits. Did you mark your stuff on the cartography tip last year?
Yes.
I can see a little. Right. Definitely explored decent chunk. I know it's been mainly coastlines and that.
Well, we know where a lot of stuff is now. Like, we've got more than a few plains marked when we need them.
Alright. We've not seen many more mountains, but I think you've got to get more inland for that, to be fair. We'll definitely have to focus on getting silver next time, I think. Even if it means putting Bogwitch on, like, the back burner for... I know
Well,
you...
the feasts get more and more useful is the thing. Like...
Oh, I know they get more and more useful, but also if we could just get set up on having more silver with, like, more armor and stuff, it means I could potentially brave the mountains more and continue doing that while you explore.
That is fair.
Doing well indeed, just flooded with bloody ideas. Oh, trust me, I can 100% that. I can 100% get that, Joshy. The amount of ideas I get for content, the amount of stuff that I have to like sideline or put off on the like time because I just cannot work on it all fast enough. I can 100% relate to that. Combine One Piece with Junji Alien, that's what? Hell yeah. Glad it's going well, though. Just gotta keep noting down those ideas. You've just gotta keep noting it down. I think I mentioned this before, but like the D&D videos and that, that was an idea I'd had and wanted to do for a long time before I actually did it. It ended up getting adapted a lot and changed out a lot. But it was something I've wanted to do for a long time by the time I finally was able to do it.
Might have to just bloody jump into this swamp and see if the spawn.
Give it a go. I just hit run 40. I need more charcoal. I'm gonna get one load of wood, stick it in the counter, and we'll probably wrap it up there, Tim.
Sounds like a plan.
Just because I know we both got work. Still need for the most part, need to write a script for a bloody video. Dude, go for it. Like I said, if you want a hand with getting started or anything, absolutely let me know. Always happy to lend a helping hand. Oh, why not? Get you off. Yeah, I think I might summon the first boss a few times with like a level 1 crude bow. Would have us. Just to try and like grind my archery at some point. Watch out, the teacher's infiltrated your Discord server. Alright, guys, no fucking swearing. Got it? No worries, welcome on in, dude. Glad to have you in. You need some help getting started? Just need pointers, more or less? Absolutely fine, dude. More than happy to do so. You're not the first person I've helped get started, and you won't be the last. Always happy to give a helping hand. Does it count if the teacher fucking swears? I mean, if no one else hears it.
If a tree falls in the forest.
Yeah. Oh, there's a big one. Get off, you little dimwits. You and helper with sonus? Absolutely. I've definitely sworn in for 28 kids. Yeah, you're not the only one. I've done it in scouting. Sometimes it just slips out and you can't help it. That was one of the reasons why I preferred working with explorers. One of the many reasons I preferred working with explorers. Because at least when they're 14 to 18, it doesn't matter as much. Like, you still shouldn't do it, but it's less of a fuck up than if you swear in front of a bunch of 6-year-olds.
Yeah, I feel like it has the same issue as something that I was mentioning before, where it's like, technically, we shouldn't be having these conversations, but I know that you know.
Yes.
Like, it's like, I shouldn't be swearing in front of you, but we both know that you bloody swear all the time. You're 14, to some degree.
14, you're going to swear in that. So long as it doesn't get excessive, and it's not directed at anyone in particular, then I will generally turn a blind eye. Or obviously there's cases where it's a case of no. But generally speaking, I turned a bit of a blind eye to it. You're a scout? I mean, not anymore. I actually got the email today saying I am officially out of scouting. I officially no longer have a role, but I was for many years. Kind of sad to be gone out of it, to be honest. But I got fed up of being dicked around. As much as I love instructing on camps, I love running nights, I love teaching skills and such. You can only be pissed about so much before you just get fed up of it. So, I could have done the training, I could have like moved to a new group and whatever, but no, I got fed up, which is a real shame. Over 20 years I've been in scouting. But there you go. I still consider myself a scout in some ways. I probably will for a long time. I just can't necessarily relate to the scouting organization as much anymore. It's part of the thing. Well, again, a scout is a type of person. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. as a person, I absolutely adhere to like those values. Same with MMA. Yeah. There's only so much piss around you can take, eh, Joshy? Only so much piss around you can take. Like, I stuck it out for a long time. I put up with a lot of crap. Tim will tell you, I put up with more crap than I realistically should have in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just eventually you hit the point where you've had enough. So, Tim, because there have been some absolute highlights, and as I said in Discord, it was a large part of what inspired the Ranger theme. I am trained with longsword. I've done HEMA. I have taught survival. I've been on camps. I love the woodlands and stuff. It's where a lot of the Ranger vibe came from. But yeah, it stopped feeling that way with scouting organization. I was slowly falling out of love with it ever since, like, yeah, I can't really say that much because I'd be starting to dox myself, but there's certain bits that just really started to ruin it for me. MMA values and organizations are different. Yeah, that sounds about right. Where the organization says the values are one thing, but the way they actually act are quite another. Or how individuals act in that organization are quite another. But you're still very much a scout at heart. I appreciate that, Max. Appreciate it, buddy. Like I said, I will still most likely refer to myself as a scout for a long time. Go on, Tim.
Fucking goblin.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd get add to the conversation, but no.
Black metal scrap.
Ooh, black metal scrap. Where are you getting that?
I killed a goblin.
Okay, definitely keep that. We can't do anything with it yet. I can't remember what we need to get there, but it is like...
I know what it is that we need, but we need to beat the next boss. It's not like you can get around it. We need to beat the next boss.
I can't. What is the next boss? I've forgotten.
Modder dragon.
Modder, yes, the dragon. That one's a little tough for that.
Yeah, because I believe he gives you something that you need for the artisan table.
I think so. That rings a bell. We're getting to a point in the game where the bosses are going to start stepping up. You have the train, so yeah, you are a scout. I mean, I hate to, like, not to burst my own bubble, but I'm a lot more capable than most scout leaders you'll see. Because part of the thing is, and this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but most scout leaders aren't actually, like, trained. So if you go into a scout group and that, and you won't become a leader, you'll get training in safeguarding and stuff like that, and, like, some training on, like, how to run a night. But you won't get any training on how to run, on how, like, to use traditional scout skills. You won't get any training on how to light a fire or how to tie knots or how to, like, do anything like that. So that was part of what we did as the survival team. We would teach stuff like that, not just to the kids, but also to, like, leaders and such. And we would teach them how to be able to teach those skills. That was a bit I really enjoyed being able to do. So, Rogue One, the Ronin of Scouts. Hell yeah. I like that title. Ronin Materies, you've survived your training. Hell fucking yeah. I'm liking these titles. Flattery will get you guys everywhere. Did we make a third kiln in here?
I don't think we did. We've got all the bits for it. We just didn't bother yet.
Okay. I won't do it myself yet because I think we'll have to, like, raise some of the land to put it near the current kiln. Could be worth doing. Funnily enough, my son will fuck with it. Hell yeah. Honestly, I love being able to, like, vibe with people's, like, soners and in, like, little story ways and stuff like that. Like the little shits and gigs Max has going on with looping of the pirate ship is hilarious. Oh, hello. Hey, Whisper, thank you so much for 50 bits, dude. Oh, I didn't notice the gopher till it started screaming. Oh, that's
Can we get that
fucking
as a quote,
brilliant.
please?
Pardon?
Can we get that as a quote, please?
Oh, someone store that as a quote. Oh, I do need to get to writing like the stories and lore of like my sonus. I will get to it. I still owe that story of Lakea. And given that it's taken so long, I'm tempted to at some point take a week off work and write out not just that story of Lakea, but also the one for Materies and Looping, because we didn't hit that goal. But it's taken me that long to get to Lakea's story. I feel like I owe you guys an extra story for it. Plus, it encourages me to actually start writing that. Most people be like, crossovers, loopiness, absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, do you want to head back, Tim, and we'll wrap it up?
Yep, I explored the swamp and nothing.
Still nothing. You have had some rotten luck with them. You've had some absolutely rotten luck.
Like I say, guarantee you. Like, here's the thing. Once we're fully done on this world, like completely, I absolutely do want to look at a seed map and just see how close we got, because inevitably there will be some,
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
where we've already explored.
Absolutely. We will probably be like on the cusp of several of them. Are you on your way back?
Oh yeah. Gotta run to the portal.
Alright, that's awesome, Joshy. I like, for myself, I'd rather write it myself as much as I appreciate the offer, because it's like the kind of thing I want to do, but I absolutely appreciate you offering, dude. There may be others who may take you up on that. Right. How far out are you, Tim?
Not far now. It's just bloody hell, a lot of stuff spawning.
Oh, Slowpoke, hey. Checking Slowpoke. Come on, Slowpoke. I'm going to stop winding him up. Not because it's annoying him, but more because, like, I haven't got the energy right now. I want to go to bed. I got to go back to work tomorrow. I've got Friday off as well. Feel like it. Recorded stuff. Yes, I'll gladly write anything. It's a passion of mine. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna ditch the black metal scrap for now because
Just put it, yeah. We'll be able to get more from God. Wouldn't be able to put it back to the portal.
well, that's the issue that I had. If I had like a full stack of it, I might have put it in a chest and marked it. But one, yeah.
No, one's not worth it. Do you all put your thing on the table so I can grab it and then we can wrap up?
Yep. There we go. You can have a look at how much you've explored.
Yeah, you have been, haven't you? Whew.
But the all that bit up north, fecking far, that actually goes to the Mistlands.
That is it. Yeah, we're not ready for Mistlands yet. We've still got a while to go.
Oh no, there's a few bits to tackle before we get there.
Hey, anything you want to say before we wrap up, Tim?
Fucking Bogwitches.
Yeah, I know. Do you all quit out so that I can save?
Yeah.
Saved and we'll look for someone to raid. Obsessed with where you guys speak. Yeah, it's not like me and Tim are Northern at all. At all, no. But yeah, we are absolutely from the north. I'm a linguist. Yep. Yeah, definitely fits in with that. Mixture of Cockney and Northern. I wasn't expecting the Cockney. A very good stream. Awesome. Glad you enjoyed it, dude. Glad you enjoyed it. Right, let's see who else is live. Let's see. Azra's live. I was chatting to Azra earlier. We're going to read Azra. Let's following Azra. Start read. Alrighty. I need me commands. You all join our Discord. Here is a link. Please do jump in and say hi to the rest of the community. We will be back tomorrow with some, don't know what we're doing yet. It's a bit all over the place. No streams this weekend because I am at Confuzzle, but we'll bring back with more streams next week. If you join us on this raid, then here is our raid message. Top one is for followers, bottom one is for subscribers. Please do post this into Azra's chat as we raid into them. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining in. It has been an awesome stream and we will see you next time. Take care.